I see they ain't sending out my notifications, huh? Disgusting. Here we go again. What's good? Zealous Newton, Young Kane, Julius Thomas, Boss Red 357, Jaquan Pickett, Joe Townsend, Big Scat Straight. What's good with you? Polaris Blue in the building. Boss Red 357. Blue, we got to get you some intro music, fam. I'm with it. LS aka Tags. What's good, great brother? OMG Beats. What's going on? I'm with it. Let's make it happen. So I see that they're not sending out my notifications at all, huh? Yeah, just checked and it showed you were live. Marcus E, what's going on? It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Curly J, what's good with you, brother? So we got big news. Malcolm Willis, what's good, great brother? Ernie V, Kevin Munnins, Kid Cardo, Curly, what's going on? Curly J, what's going on? He said, how's it going, everyone? What's good, great brother? The T Sizzle 99, what's going on? So, Preacher Joe, what's going on? So we got big news, right? We got Devin Haney, Punch Drunk 412. Craig Smooth, what's going on? And Lomachenko, Big Stepper, what's going on? Yeah, YouTube doing me dirty. It's disgusting, bro. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Terrible, man. It's terrible, brother. Terrible. But, so Devin Haney, Lomachenko on the horizon, right? GG Champ, what's going on, great brother? And I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. Right? Y'all know September 30th. You could go there right now. D. Rich Richardson, what's going on, great brother? Randy Hernandez, Crane Enterprise, what's going on? Y'all could go there right now. September 30th, Brian Norman Jr. will be in action. Rob D, what's going on? September 30th. Malante Davis, what's going on? Justin Hawkins, Kizzy Hayes, Piece of Butts Queen, how you doing today? Aisha, Piece of Butts Queen, how you doing today? I see what's going on. Yeah, they doing me filthy. It's filthy. Kadeem Smith, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, if Jordan's still the GOAT and LeBron second after him, do you think anyone will ever surpass MJ or Tom Brady in years to come? Point blank, period. No, I don't think so. Tobias Ellis, what's going on? I think they set the bar too high, Kadeem. I think they set the bar way too high. Nobody ever catch up to them. Nobody's ever going to catch up to them. They set the bar way too high. Nobody ever catch up to them, man. T Culture, what's going on? It's not going to happen. The bar is set way too high. Way too high. So I don't think nobody ever catch them. It just is what it is, man. You know, you lose the finals, how you ever gonna catch Jordan? You know what I'm saying? Tip Bellis, what's going on? He said LeBron is second in what world? I mean, I can see LeBron being second. Who you got over LeBron? Kobe? Damian Milton, what's going on, great brother? I can see that. But yeah, so now we got Devin Haney and Lomachenko, right? Going back and forth. Lomachenko said he focused on Devin Haney. Lomachenko got this fight coming up against Jermaine Ortiz, right? Jermaine Ortiz, he just beat Jamel Herring. Aaron 24, what's going on? He just beat Jamel Herring. You know, that's a nice win. He a nice opponent. I got Tim Duncan second, then Kobe at third. If you're going to put Tim Duncan there, you got to put Shaq there. You know what I'm saying? Shaq three-peated. Tim Duncan ain't never three-peat. You know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan has some incredible runs, but Shaq three-peated, and he dominated in his era. I mean, in that three-peat. So now you can't say he had Kobe, but passionate puncher, what's going on? But then you got to say Tim Duncan had Manu Ginobili, Parker, and he had, great coach too. So, Darian Zero, what's going on? H-Town 713, Sharitha Miller, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? So my thing is this, right? This is a big fight. This is a legacy fight, right? Obviously, Lomachenko, it looks like it's going to be October 22nd. It looked like it's going to be that following Saturday. Deontay right hand, what's going on? After Devin Haney fight against Kambosos in the rematch. So Devin Haney versus Kambosos on the 15th. Chantel Hill, what's going on? They're going to build up these fights. Devin Haney is going to be in attendance for Lomachenko Ortiz fight. Believe that. Paul Porter, what's going on? Devin Haney, I believe, is going to outclass and dominate Vasiliy Lomachenko even more so he did the last time. Yeah, Paul Porter, they're not sending out notifications. None. I got 140 people here in 10 minutes. That's disgusting. Giovanni Walker, what's going on, great brother? 140 people in 10 minutes. B-Rail 87, what's going on? Yeah, I now Lomachenko, my only concern with this is, can Devin Haney make the weight? You understand? Gabriel Perot, what's going on? And it's not because he's not disciplined, clearly, or he's not focused. I don't want him to take nothing from himself making the weight. You understand what I'm saying? That's my only thing. I want him to make the weight comfortable and be able to be his natural self in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? Against Lomachenko. That's what I want. I know he's going to make the weight. Giovanni Walker, brother in Super Chat, my refresher for today. I appreciate you, brother. I know Devin Haney's going to make the weight. I just want him to comfortably make the weight. You understand what I'm saying? And be at full strength when he make the weight. I know he's going to make the weight. I just want him to be full strength when he does make it. D Texas OC 214, what's going on, great brother? Next level coach, what's going on? My brother Poe Porter in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, you still think AJ going to pull out the win over Usyk? I don't like the way he's talking. Antonio MMA, what's going on? I'm gonna be honest. The video I made today talking about it, I don't like the way he's talking. He's talking like, man, he's talking like he need a knockout. You can't fight a guy like Oleksandr Usyk looking for a knockout. That's not gonna work. And Anthony Joshua is not athletically gifted enough to be a guy who could cut the ring off on a boxer and a mover and a slick boxer and a southpaw like Oleksandr Usyk. He's not that guy. You understand? Jerome D, what's going on? You understand? He's not that guy. He don't have that athletic ability to cut the ring off on an Oleksandr Usyk and knock him out. He needs Oleksandr Usyk to cooperate. Tim Collier, what's going on? He needs Usyk. Jonathan Kurtz, what's going on? Malcolm Willis, what's going on? I agree. AJ seems like he's not. Yeah, he's not. You almost have forgot what's going on. He's not. Raphael, what's going on? Jermaine has an underrated amateur pedigree. He beat Richardson Hitchens at Fort Boots. Yeah. Phil J 508, what's going on? That's why I said it's a good fight. Yeah, that's why I said it's a good fight. Ryan Callimore, what's going on? But Lomachenko still gonna win. Richard McLaughlin, what's going on? McLaughlin, what's going on? I don't care how much weight he lost. It's not enough. You can't. The weight is not what slows him down. Now it might play a part, but ultimately, what slows Anthony Joshua down is Anthony Joshua is just not flea-footed. He's not knee. He's big. He's lumber. You know, he's not built to move like that. He's just not. You understand? James Toney beats Jamel Charlo. Prime James Toney versus Jamal. He beats both of them. So he's just not. He's not built that way. Yeah, Ruben Gutierrez, Mr. Schmuck, what's going on? Kizzy Hayes, exactly, Queen. Yadel Gonzalez, salute to Phoenix, Arizona. Chris Rob Media TV, what's good, great brother? Yeah, he's Big Stepper, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you see Wilder card plant Darrell Co-Main. This is what boxing needs, stack cards with talented boxers. UFC showing how it's done. Fans are tired of yep. Agreed, great brother. Salute to you dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I like the card. Stu Baby Love TV, RJ Marr, what's going on? Nathan Cano, what's going on? Teofimo did not beat Vasiliy. Yeah, he did. And he beat him pretty handily. Duncan Penderhughes, what's going on, great brother? Tejada family, Tejada, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, he beat Lomachenko. He beat him easy. Jazz Malls, what's going on? Just Smalls, what's going on? Willette Strong, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Ja Rip, what's going on? Yeah, he beat Boston and Barbecue. Yo, Daddy 050 Deuce, what's going on? Jerome D, what's going on? Teofimo beat Lomachenko and he beat him handily. Miles Austin, what's going on? He beat him pretty handily. So, Brandon Smith, what's going on? Only somebody that's speaking out of delusion and just being a fan, not being a fan of the sport of boxing, being a fan of a fighter, can say Teofimo Lopez didn't beat him. Yes, he did. And he beat him pretty handily. Jameson Rugu, what's going on? Brett Pett, what's going on? P. Rich, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas at 154 in the future. How you see that playing out? I see Jerome Boots Ennis beating him. Jerome D, what's going on? Oh, blessings to you, Queen. Enjoy Vegas. I love Vegas, man. It changed a lot. Johnny True Love, what's going on? It changed a lot when I was just out there. Kenneth Pinkney, what's going on? It changed a lot drastically. But yeah, P. Rich, you know, Jerome Boots Ennis, man, he wins that fight. I don't watch, you know, I see the talent, I see the gifts. FSU, DJ Eddie K, what's going on? Blackwater Boxing, what's going on? I see the gifts, I see the talent from Xander Zayas, and the sports guy, Gerardo Valencia, what's going on? And I definitely think he got skills, and it's going to take a lot to beat him. But what you see him doing against guys like he just did, and he was getting hit. See, I don't watch fights for. I already know he's more talented than the guy he's in there with. I watch the flaws and the mistakes he makes, and that's why when I was telling y'all and breaking it down and telling y'all he's getting hit, this is the time that you use for practice. You should not be. You should be cleaning things up. He makes a mistake of getting hit. Now he's only 19, so he got a lot of room and a lot of growth to be had, and I believe he will grow. You understand what I'm saying? But I've seen some physical flaws that I say Jerron Boots in is a full healthy. You got to understand Boots is going to be even better at 54 than he is at 47. He's going to be even better at 54. He's going to be more comfortable. Not that he's not now, but DVJ 600. What's going on? He's going to be more filled out, more strong, a bit stronger, bigger. He's going to be more closer to his natural weight, and that's a problem. So Xander Zayas is a good fight. That's a good fight for Boots. It's still a winnable fight for. Can Xander Zayas win the fight? Yeah, he's skilled. He's talented. He's strong. He's fast. But can he beat Boots? No. I don't believe he beats Boots. I think Boots beats him. He puts combinations together well. He has fast hands. I think it's a problem for Boots. Boots is a problem. Big step of my brother back in the super chat. When it gets Benavidez, this is a good build up for it. Yeah, but Benavidez already beat Durrell. So now we're just rooting for Caleb Plant because Benavidez already beat Durrell. He already did that. So there's no point in watching Benavidez. Raphael, what's going on? Roosevelt Irie, what's going on? How he does against Conor Ben Blue? Who are you talking about, Mr. Smoke? MJ going to go to NBA or I'll be to go to Boston. Say no more. Yeah, DJ, my brother, what's good? Salute to my brother DJ. Eric, what's going on? Don C, what's going on, great brother? He says Xander Zayas is a real deal, but he's not ready for Boots. Nah, I think he's always going to be a step behind him. Kadeem Smith, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, besides Floyd being the greatest defensive boxer of all time, can he be considered the greatest boxer of all time, period? Yeah, he can be. Yeah. I think people will argue Sugar Ray Leonard, but Floyd can definitely be considered the greatest boxer of all time. That's good. He did a lot of great things in and out the sport, out the ring. So for sure, he can be considered the greatest boxer of all time, and he never lost. Now, that's subject to your opinion, right? So that's based off of what you like and what you see. And most people are going to say Sugar Ray Robinson. Kadeem Smith dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Most people will tell you Sugar Ray Robinson though. Then Muhammad Ali. But can you make a case for Floyd? Absolutely. David Scott III, Leo GT multimedia artist. What's going on? Jerome D, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what you think about Frank Martin? He next up. I like what I see, Blue. Oh, Frank Martin is good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Frank Martin is good. Mm-hmm. Frank Martin is good. Mm-hmm. LB TMT, salute. New York City in the building. Boots and Conor Ben. Boots too big, too strong, too quick for Conor Ben. Mm-hmm. He'll beat Conor Ben. Good fight, though. Well, I think Conor Ben can get possibly stopped by Chris Eubank. And that could set his career back. I don't understand the point in this fight. It makes no sense to me. I like Frank Martin, man. He showed me 2 fights ago that he's a slick boxer. And then in this last fight, he was aggressive. Versatility. He's a problem. He's a problem, Jerome D. Because he got versatility. And the scary part about Frank Martin is he's still learning. He's still green. His last fight, he fought like Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo. The fight before that, he was slick and moving around the ring. He's a problem. Duke Nukem, what's good, great brother? Brandon Smith, what's going on? He's a problem. Yep, DJ. Xander Zayas versus Troy Isley is going to be a great fight. Agreed. That's a great fight. But like DJ said, if boxing don't get in the way, it will. Don C, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, slow question, Boots or Anton Russell? Boots. Boots. I'm telling y'all now, right? PGH Big Dog, what's going on? I'm telling y'all now, right? I look at Jerron Boots Ennis like a Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Leonard, but without their bad habits. And I know people are going to be like, their bad habits? Yeah. I think they're like, he's like Sugar Ray Leonard and Roy Jones, and he don't have their bad habits. Sugar Ray Leonard participated in a lot of recreational use outside of the sport of boxing, outside the ring. And Roy Jones didn't work on the fundamentals. He wasn't disciplined fundamentally. Hence the reason why as soon as his athletic ability started to slip, he started to get clipped. And that had nothing to do with his not being talented. AK Crowder, what's going on? Chris Brooks, what's going on? Donald now, the 67-year-old G Grant, triple OG in the building. What's good with your triple OG? Shot _ 064, Crawler Low. Ed, what's going on with y'all? It had everything. Dwayne Musenin, what's going on? William Ward, what's going on? Jeff Campbell, what's going on? Mr. Dunk Box Bubble, what's good, great brother? It had everything to do with Roy Jones not just working on the fundamentals because he didn't have to. Xavier Moses, Bernard Gilbert, what's going on? Miss Joette, Peace Buzz Queen, how you doing today? Right? Tech RD, what's going on? It had everything to do with him just not being fundamentally sound. So when his athletic elbow, what's going on? When his athletic ability slipped and went by the wayside, he started to get clipped because he still practiced bad habits when he didn't have the reflexes to get out the way. Sugar Ray Leonard participated in an era where recreational use was at an all-time high, and he was participating outside the ring. Isaiah Young, what's going on? Mike Lee, what's going on? And so Jerron Boots Ennis has none of those bad habits. None. He works on the fundamentals, and he don't participate in those types of activities outside the sport of boxing. And so when you put that in the ring with that size, skill set, and focus and discipline, and he lives in it, absolutely lives in the gym. Yeah, I don't see anybody beating Jerron in this. AV 81st Street, what's going on? T Bugs, my brother, what's goody with you? Gary Childress, what's going on? Killuminati, confirm, what's going on? Yeah, Young King Company, what's going on? Fat Car Eddie, the Hitman Hearns, what's going on, great brother? Mike Lee, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Usyk got AJ number. I think he definitely in his head. If he don't got his number, he definitely in his head. I feel like he definitely in his head. Kadeem Smith, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, do you think Frank Martin versus Rolly is a great matchup? I do. It's a great fight for both guys. It's a fight that Rolly can prove to the world I can beat a fundamentally skilled, talented fighter. Because we all look at every time Rolly gets in the ring with anybody with boxing ability and skill set and fundamentals and discipline, everybody's automatically gonna feel like Rolly's gonna lose. And for Frank Martin, he gets the opportunity of being there with a puncher, somebody's unorthodox. He gets to learn. The most important part is he gets to learn. So he gets to go in there with somebody that's, fundamentally not disciplined. You understand what I'm saying? And the only thing you could do with that is learn. You understand? It's like being in the ring with Marcos Maidana. You understand? Only thing you could do with that is learn. You understand what I'm saying? You in the ring with Maidana, you get to learn. You understand what I'm saying? And for Frank Martin, that's a great experience for Frank Martin. Great experience for Frank Martin. I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. I pinned the link up in the chat. Click on the link, and you can buy the fight right now, September 30th. Brian Norman Jr. I need y'all to support your boy Blue. Robert Williams, Brandon Smith, what's going on? Mama Bear 90, what's going on? Tyrone Glasgow, what's going on? Markel Robinson, Jerome D, what's good? Y'all see they're not sending out my notifications. They're blocking people from supporting the channel. Bowling No, what's going on? DOG 215, never around, what's going on? I got people that Bloodshot 610, what's going on? That always come through and drop big super chats and stuff like that, and they blocked, completely blocked off my channel. Talib Cunningham, what's going on? Boxing match of Dwayne Freeman, my brother, what's going on? They're completely blocked. So I need y'all to support. Ed, what's going on? The link is right there. It's pinned up. Click on the link. Support. You can buy the fight right now. $20. Big step of brother back in the super chat. He said, I heard Sugar Ray Robinson was knocking people out, falling backwards. Sugar Ray Robinson was that dude, bro. The thing about Sugar Ray Robinson, obviously, that he was before my time, right? I never watched Sugar Ray Robinson live or anything of that nature. The thing that's I wish is we had, the technology we had today when he was fighting, so we could actually get a full view and a full experience of just how good he was. Because Talib Cunningham, what's going on, great brother? Because all we could do is just go off of highlights, right? And some fights, and it looks like it's sped up, then it's looked like it's slowed down, like the quality is not good. You can't really tell. You know what I mean? Kadeem Smith, my brother in the super chat, said, Blue, how you feel about Figueroa versus Lipinets? Figueroa should win that fight. He should win that fight. He definitely should win that fight. It's gonna be entertaining. It's meaningless, but it's gonna be entertaining. It's meaningless. Same old T-Bugs. Tommy DeJesus, what's going on? I, the sports guy, what's going on? Lucky and Charlene, what's going on? Nicholas Shelby, Pat Greedy, what's good? Richard Russell, what's going on? William Ward, my brother, what's goody? Big Stepper brother back in the super chat. Heard isn't in the business for BFTB. He wants money. He said Heard isn't in the business for best fighting the best. He wants money. Who's Heard? Bernard Gilbert, what's going on? Who's that? I don't know who you're talking about, Big Stepper. RJ Moore, brother in the super chat, dropping that. He said, what's goody for you, Blue? See Devin banging bags. Oh, Devin putting in that work, as he always does. You master a lot. What's going on? Michael Manning, what's going on? Devin always putting in work. I seen Devin last weekend. Dude he's in shape already. HDL MU, Jay Gadget, what's going on? Big George 850, what's going on? See, that's the problem. That's why Devin don't be getting these fights. Because Devin is disciplined, like Boots. P. Rich, brother, back in the super chat. You see Charles Conway getting big names soon? He should. He definitely should. For sure. Big Stepper, brother, back in the super chat. Boot deserves tank star status right now. He that guy. The problem is, Tank Timothy Stockmine, what's going on? Irving Green, what's going on? R. Stokes, band up. Jason Smith, Cool Jazz, what's going on? The problem with Boots is that he don't have Floyd Mayweather co-signing him. You got to remember, Big Stepper, Floyd Mayweather put Gervonta Tank Davis as his co-main event on the second biggest fight in the history of the sport of boxing. Darnell Clark Bay, what's going on? I mean, when you co-sign, when Floyd Mayweather is the biggest star in the history of the sport of boxing, only person that could rival him is Muhammad Ali. That says a lot. And if you got Floyd Mayweather co-signing you, you understand, and you got to think about this, right? Floyd Mayweather's co-signing you, and then he's putting you on the biggest fight, the second biggest fight in the history of the sport of boxing. That fight did 4.3 million views. 4.3 million pay-per-views, people. Gervonta Tank Davis was part of a pay-per-view that did 4.3 million pay-per-views. He was the co-main event. So that means 4.3 million people viewed Gervonta Tank Davis. So if you didn't know who he was, you knew who he is now. You ain't have no choice. Just think about that. Talk, what's going on? Just think about that, right? Adam Quinno, salute to you, great brother. Have a blessed night. You understand? Just think about that. 4.3 people. 4.3 million people. I mean, like, that goes over people's head. They think, like, people don't take that into consideration and just be like, Floyd Mayweather made you part of the second biggest fight in the history of sport of boxing. So imagine Jerron Ennis as the co-main event. J. Kirk 20, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, watch everybody pick Loma to win. I'm telling you, everybody better keep the same energy. Devin going to have these guys looking crazy. Devin is the truth. Jay Kurt, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Everybody's not going to pick Devin. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have people picking Devin Haney. And suddenly, they're going to be telling you that Lomachenko is not the same guy. Okay? They're going to be picking Devin Haney. But they're going to be telling you Lomachenko ain't the same guy. If this was Lomachenko 5 years ago, that's the type of conversation you're going to be hearing. I'm telling you now. Okay? I'm telling you now. You're going to be hearing, although they was praising and raving about him when he just beat Richard Coleman and Nakatani. And when he beats Jermaine Ortiz, watch how they praise him. But once he gets matched up with Devin Haney, they know he's on an equal playing field or at a disadvantage because of the size and skill set of Devin Haney. And they're going to start to tell you that Devin Haney, that suddenly Lomachenko is not the same guy. He's a small guy. He's daring to be great. That's the kind of conversation you're going to be hearing. I promise you. He's daring to be great. He shouldn't be fighting at 135 anyway. Maya Egypt, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Tua Fakavo, what's going on? Right? He should have never been. He was outmatched going to 135 to begin with. This is the conversation you're going to hear. I promise you. Jelani Evan, Roosevelt Ivory, what's going on? I promise you. Kadeem Smith, my brother, back in the super chat. He said, Blue, pick Isaac Cruz versus Rolly winner. Bombs away. That's a tough fight, but I'm going Isaac Cruz. Super Mac Time, what's going on? He's more Big Block. What's going on? Boxing News DC. What's going on? Smokey Go Crazy on the rides. What's going on? He's he's cleaner with his punches, right? Donnell Clark Bay. What's going on? King Coles. What's going on? He's more precise. Jerome T. What's going on? Facts over feelings. Boxing. What's going on? Q Lee. What's going on? He's more accurate. He's more his punches are straighter. They're cleaner. And Rolly's going to get hit. Now, don't get me wrong. Rolly can definitely land some power. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? Ritual Awakening, what's going on? A Wavy 09, my brother. Rolly could land some big punches on Isaac Cruz, and we're going to see Isaac Cruz chin tested. We're going to find out what kind of chin he got for sure. Because Rolly punches, see, unlike Gervonta Tank Davis, who has more calculated, precise punches, so Isaac Cruz can, predict, or he can guesstimate where the punches are going to come from when he's fighting Tank Davis, because Tank Davis is more textbook. So when you textbook like that, when you throw a certain punch, this punch should follow it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, if I throw this hook, this is going to come behind it, and this is going to come. You understand? You throw a 1, a 2, and a 3. You understand? 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? So you catch this, catch that. You know what I mean? It's just that Tank is so athletic and explosive that when he throws those types of punches, they come so fast. It's boom, boom, boom. One slips through. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's so athletic, so gifted, and so talented, he can hide it. Even though it's textbook, it's boom, boom, boom. It's like, woo. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to Rolly, so Isaac Cruz, he could kind of, guesstimate what's coming next with Tank. That's why you got to use feints. That's why you got to use head feints and body feints and things of that nature, because you can kind of predict when you're fighting a textbook fighter, right? What should come, what should follow. That's why unorthodox fighters have so much success, because they're not doing things by the book. And so when you're not doing things by the book, you're taught in the gym to defend against textbook, right? You're taught in the gym. Kenichi Bear, what's going on, great brother? You're taught in the gym. Steve Austin, what's going on? You're taught in the gym to be able to defend the things that come textbook. When I throw a 3, you do this. When I throw a 1, you do this. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you're defending against. You're not defending against this type of punch like Triple G throws that hook, that down hook that hit you on the top of your crown. You're not supposed to hit a fighter up there. You attempt not to hit a fighter there because you hurt your hand. You understand what I'm saying? But Rolly has unorthodox punches. Marcos Madonna, Triple G, that hook that he throws. Those types of punches are very difficult to defend. So he defended Tank's punches. That uppercut, he kept catching Tank's uppercut. Boom. Jalen, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? He kept White Trip. What's going on, great brother? He kept catching Tank's uppercut, because he knew it was textbook. You understand what I'm saying? Even though it was coming fast, he knew that his reflexes was to catch it. When you're dealing with Rolly, Isaac Cruz is not going to be able to defend those punches. And Rolly's big. He's bigger than Tank. And so when his punches are coming downhill, I'm interested to see how he's going to take Rolly's punches. Because if he can't take Rolly punches, now his punches are straighter, they're cleaner, and they're sharper. So that's why I think that he'll beat Rolly. But if Rolly could take his punches, he's in trouble. Because Rolly is big and physical. So if Rolly could take Isaac Cruz punches, he... Just landed on me, a bug. Kadeem Smith, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, Wilder versus Hellenius is a title eliminator. So doesn't that mean Wilder will have a chance to bring the titles back to the U.S.? Yes. Yes. But it's going to depend on Tyson Fury. C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Tyson Fury is, we don't know what he's going to do. Chris Jasso, what's going on? Cornelius Burnett, what's going on? Mac J. Hollywood, my brother. I need y'all to get the likes up. We got 516 people, and we have 250 likes. Let's get the likes up. Stedman Padgett, what's going on? Brandon Christian, what's going on? Clark Henry, what's going on? They don't send out the notifications. They block you from sending super chats. They block you from getting the content, and yet we sit here when you are here and you don't participate. We have 525 people here. We should have 525 likes. I know we don't have 300 detractors. Let's keep up pace. Nitty G, what's going on? Yeah, it all depends on Jalen. Peace, Butts Clean. She says, salute, Blue in chat, no notification. Yeah, they're not sending it out. Ronnie Nicholson, what's going on? Don C, my brother, back in super chat. You think Rolly needs a new trainer? Yes. And that new trainer should be Malik Scott. There's no hesitation. I'm not saying he got to fire his trainer, Michael Brown. What's going on? But I definitely do think he need a different head voice in his corner. Big Money Walt Daddy Ice. What's going on? If he had Malik Scott, Rolly Romero is a problem. Big Stepper, brother in the super chat. If he ain't the same, if Haney beat him, why he on pound for pound list? Oh yeah, because we know the games they're gonna play. We already know, Big Stepper. They're going to tell you that Ashante L7, what's going on? Trust me. KB, Crimson Fire, what's going on? He's on that pound for pound list. Marquis, what's going on? Hempstead Jungle, the 11550 in the building. Salute to the stead. Salute to the 11550. Blessings to the 11550. King Cobra, Rakesh, what's going on? Jay Grant Jr., King Dello, what's going on? Lamont Griffin, what's going on? My brother Kenneth Buster Move out there putting that work in. Salute to my brother Kenneth Buster Move. Kenneth, you already know what to do when you step in here, great brother. Put that link to the establishment, put the link to your channel, put it all in the chat. Ohio Style Lyrics 513, what's going on? Salute my brother Kenneth Buster Move, man. I can't wait to come down there and break bread with you, bro. Sharif Ali, what's going on? Boxing Truth Serum, what's going on? Facts. Chase, what's going on? Roz Podcast. Go subscribe to the Roz Podcast. What's good with you? Let me make sure y'all. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure y'all got your salute to the Roz Podcast. Go subscribe to the Roz. Hey, drop the link to the channel in the chat, please. Darius Gill, y'all, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said they're gonna bring up mental health for Loma. Going to they listen. I'm telling y'all now, man, be prepared. CEO Shorty, what's going on? Dr. Pablo Sled, what's going on? These are all things they won't do for Tank. Little Benny, what's going on? Okay? I promise you this, right? When it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, full of hunger boxing, what's going on? Cookie Monster, what's going on? And go support my brother Kenneth Busted Move. 7 Deuce 5, 725, Caddy Drive, Fort Washington, Maryland, 2744. Come one, come all. Martini Super support Blue Blood. Salute to my brother Kenneth. But man, I can't wait, bro. Hey, I'm coming down there and we're gonna go watch some football, bro. VG, what's going on? Full of hunger boxing, what's going on? Joshua Tate, 10K, what's going on? Prices for everyone, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? Joshua Ferris, what's going on? Hey, bro, let's go to a game or something, bro. That's what I'm trying to do, bro. Let's go to a game. Let's hit up a game, Kenneth. Laylaw, what's going on? Go subscribe to the Roz Podcast, too. So now, y'all see SRT Gang 313. What's going on? Let's make it happen, great brother. Let's make it happen. I wish the Niners was playing the Commanders, so we could check out the Niners and the Commanders. Christian Berry, what's going on? X, what's going on? Yes, sir. Let's make it happen, Kenneth. Let's make it happen. Hey, I'm gonna inbox you. I'm gonna look at the schedule and inbox you. I'm gonna look at the schedule and inbox you. That give me a reason to come down there too. D Mosley, what's going on? We can check out the game and go to your establishment. That'll be yeah. That's a vibe right there. Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. That's a vibe right there. Chris McCoy, what's going on? Yeah, let's make that happen. Mr. Turner, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I don't know. I believe Rolly would have trouble with Cruz and his aggression. Tank hit him with some hard shots, and he kept coming. Tank hand was hurt, though. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, though. Billy Ray, 54-17, what's going on? See, that's the thing. Swall Jones, what's going on? He's seen Tank's punches coming because Tank is more textbook. Rolly is unorthodox, right? And it's weird fighting Rolly. He's unorthodox. It's unpredictable. It's far from textbook. And so it's hard to deal with that style. And Isaac Cruz is a small guy. You know what I mean? He's a short guy. So I think that's going to play a major part, man. But you see, when it comes to Tank, right? They don't talk about size. Have you ever heard anybody always talk about size when it comes to Tank? When he fights at 135? Tank is smaller than Lomachenko. Lomachenko gets a pass. My brother, Bish, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother, Bish, be megastar, Little Princess's channel. Have you guys heard anybody use they talk about Tank size? No, right? Tank is smaller than Lomachenko. He's smaller than Lomachenko. Cloudworld, what's going on? He's smaller than Lomachenko, but you don't hear nobody talking about, hey man, just the facts. What's going on? Jalen and Queen said, why would Haney need to stop it? Need a stoppage? I don't think he needed. J Mac, what's going on? As long as he gets the dub. That's just people, Jalen, that just want to nitpick with Devin Haney and tell you that Devin Haney, he ain't got no chin, or he ain't got this and he ain't got that. That's all that is. Right? Brent Lawson, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, what up, Blue? If this matchup happens, I think Haney needs a stoppage. He needs to make a huge statement. Keep doing what you're doing, great brother. Salute to my brother Brent Lawson, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Why do he need, or you think he need a stoppage to win the fight, is what you're saying? He needs a stoppage. He needs to make a huge statement. Nah. Teofimo Lopez didn't stop him, and that catapulted his star status. People started talking about he was on the pound-for-pound list. You understand? Kinetic, what's going on? People started telling you that Teofimo, he got on the pound-for-pound list. They started talking about he was a superstar. Teofimo Lopez became a superstar off that, right? People started talking about, you know, he's one of the most exciting fighters. He's on the pound-for-pound list, and they still telling you he's undisputed. He was nowhere near undisputed. 360 wavy waves, what's going on? Nowhere near. You understand? But they still telling you he undisputed. Teofimo didn't drop him, and he ain't get no stoppage. So why Devin Haney got to get a stoppage and make a statement? He's shutting everybody out. Outside of, you think about this. In his last, what was that? Gambo, Linares, Diaz. In his last 4 fights, Devin Haney lost about 2 rounds. T9 boxing class, what's going on? And he fought all champions. Philip Franklin, what's going on? Oh, y'all ain't hear what I said, so let me say it to you again. In his last 4 fights against all champions, he lost about 2 rounds. And that's being generous. If you ain't hear me, let me say it to you again. In his last 4 fights, he fought 4 champions, and he lost 2 rounds. He didn't lose no rounds against Gamboa. Yeah, Christian Berry, just think about this. These are things that people they don't mention, they don't talk about. He didn't lose no rounds against Gamboa. He didn't lose any rounds against Linares, but people going to say that 10th round with him getting buzzed and getting hurt and having noodle legs, he lost the round. But that was 10 seconds left in the 10th round, right? Just think about this now. I want y'all to think about this now. Mike Big Boxing, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. Mike Big Boxing. Stavros Baguettes, what's going on? I want y'all to think about this now. Right? I want y'all to think about this now. The one round that people say he lost to Linares was the 10th round when he got buzzed. But he was winning that round. There was only a couple of seconds left in the round. He got hit. One punch got through out of like a 4-punch combination. He got buzzed in the last seconds of the round. Okay, so let's say he lost that round. How many rounds he lost to Joseph Diaz? Maybe one? 2, being generous? Okay, let's say he lost 2 rounds to Joseph Diaz. 1 round to Linares. He ain't lose no rounds against George Kambosos. He ain't lose no rounds against Gamboa. This dude has lost, and these are all world champions. Gamboa is a champion. Linares is a champion. Diaz is a champion. And Kambosos is a champion. He lost 3 rounds. And the first thing they're going to tell you is, yeah, well, those guys was over the hill. Really? Well, if they was over the hill and they wasn't the same guy, then how could you praise Lomachenko for beating Nakatani, who's never fought for a world title, and clearly, if he didn't fight for a world title, he never won a world title, right? And how could you give him credit for beating Richard Comey, who was brutally knocked out and already had multiple losses on his resume by the time Lomachenko fought him? He beat Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell ain't never win a world title. And he already had a loss to Linares. He beat Linares. Linares sat him down. He hurt Devin Haney, but Linares sat him down. But they're going to tell you, yeah, but Lomachenko stopped Luke Campbell. Linares. Getting outclassed and getting stopped, same difference to me. I don't want to be on the end of neither one of those. Smooth JT, what's going on? Devin Block, what's going on? Rod's podcast, Shakur versus Haney is going to be the fight. That's going to be a high-speed chess match. And you know what, Rod's podcast? They're not going to appreciate it. You know what, Rod's podcast? They ain't going to appreciate it. You know why? And salute to Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, salute to Senior, and salute to Squeeze. Blessings to y'all, man, at the Rod's podcast. Boy, know what's going on. But you know what? They ain't going to appreciate it. You know why they ain't going to appreciate it? It's just like John Wick. What's going on? They didn't appreciate what Tank did with Isaac Cruz. They didn't appreciate him facing adversity, having an injury, and making adjustments. They didn't appreciate that boxing. They don't appreciate that boxing. You understand what I'm saying? And so when Tank and Shakur fight, they ain't going to appreciate it. Hence, Rod's podcast, think about this, right? When you think about Floyd Mayweather fights, right? Justin James, what's going on? When you think about Floyd Mayweather fights, the fight that gets so underappreciated is him and Zab Judah. Why? Because it was a high-speed chess match in the first half of that fight. And the only thing people point to is Zab running out of gas and the debacle that took place after the low blow, and Roger got in the ring and Yoel got in the ring, and there was a whole big thing, right? But that was a high-speed chess match that was so beautiful that Floyd had to figure him out. Zab was beating him to the punch. It was surprising that Zab was quicker than him. Zab was timing him. Bang! Zab was catching him, outboxing him. When you seen Floyd getting outboxed like that? We watched Floyd get outboxed, people. He was getting outboxed. And salute to Brett Lawson dropping that good on your boy Blue. We watched Floyd get outboxed, people. Big Stepper brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Abdul and Wah, what's going on? He said, if Bonfire fighting in October, I don't see Spence Bud happening in the middle of the college football, basketball season, NBA, NFL, especially with Bud demand that money, with Bud demanding that money. I agree with you. But let me tell y'all this. Cursor, what's going on? Cinnamon Savage, what's going Jeff Campbell, what's going on? A very credible source told me today that they believe it's going to be announced. I've heard the same thing. I didn't want to say nothing because I believe it when I see it. But a credible source told me today that we should be expecting Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence to be announced this week or maybe next week, but very, very soon. So I hope that's true. I didn't say nothing because it's just a merry-go-round. Successful hustle, what's going on? I'm kind of got to the point where it's like, man, I just hope it happens. I get people, CEO Shorty, what's going on? I get some people telling me it's going to get announced, and some people tell me it's still far apart. So, Brandon Smith, what's going on? So I got to the point where I'm like, man, I can't even bring this. I don't feel like introducing that high to you guys, and then it don't happen. So I'm like, man. People's like, yo, it's gonna be announced. I'm like, okay. Johnny O, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, thanks for taking time for my son and I at the weigh-in at the Barclays Center. No doubt, great brother Johnny O, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your son, man. Hey, man, you post that picture on Instagram and tag me in it. Salute to Johnny O and his son, man. Appreciate y'all, man, showing me love, man. Dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Hey, Johnny O, post that picture, man, and tag me in it on Instagram so I can have it. You understand? So yeah, I got people telling me that that it's gonna be announced today. Hey, my brother told me today, he's like, yo, it's gonna be announced. Isaiah Ray, what's going on? And I said, ask him. Well, I can't tell y'all. Rick TV, what's going on? I'm not gonna tell you who told me. Kenneth Neal, what's going on? But he was like, yo, bro, it's going to be announced today. And I was like, I just told him, like, I hope so. Quincy Carter, Anthony Ford, what's going on? I hope so. Boston News, DC, Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? I don't even want to. I was told this a couple of days ago. DeJuan T, what's going on? A couple of days ago, I was told that it could be announced. And, man, I'm not in the business right now telling y'all, hey, it could be announced and this, and this, and then it don't be announced. So I just don't even feel like bringing y'all that type of so I just don't be feeling like right now it's to the point where I would rather just, if it's announced, then I'll talk about it. But now it's just becoming like, Gerard M, what's going on? Salute to Harlem. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it just gets to the point where it's like, all right, man. Even for me, it just gets to the point where it's like, okay. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. Quincy Carter, my brother. What's goody? So it just is. J Mac, Mauricio Suleiman told Bill Haney to his face, you never sent Loma a contract to fight. Y'all be lying. See, this is why I be telling people they should pay attention. J Mac. Now let me address that, right? Because see, this is why I be trying to explain to people. People just don't be making sense when they say stuff. So J Mac, let me explain this. Mo Slaw, what's going on? Nobody's lying about Devin Haney and Lomachenko situation. You have to pay attention. Why would Bill Haney and Devin Haney send Lomachenko a contract, brother? Now ask yourself that question. Now ask yourself that question, brother. Travis Touchdown, what's going on? Double R, what's going on? See, this is what I'm saying, man. Y'all be taking, as long as you think somebody's credible. Oh, Mauricio Suleiman. Mauricio Suleiman also said the franchise title can't be Yeah, I know when he said it, but listen to me, J-Mac. Listen to me. Why would Bill and Devin send Lomachenko a contract? How could they send him a contract? He is the A side with the bigger platform and the bigger promotional company, and he had the belts. So how could they possibly send him anything? Okay, Naeem Quiet Storm Tate, what's going on? And then Darius Gilliard, what's going on? And then also to combat that, right? We already know Blue Suleiman, the president, I gotta believe him over the internet. Okay, so now let me ask you, since you said you gotta believe him over the internet, didn't Mauricio Suleiman say that Devin Haney is the WBC champion? When you look at the WBC website, before he fought Kambosos, doesn't it say Devin Haney is the WBC champion? The official WBC champion, right? No, Suleiman, J-Mac. Now just listen. Just listen to this now. I want you to just listen and follow me. Okay? It's my bro right there. Pardon me, people. So, but J-Mac. So here's the thing, right? It also says that. But didn't Mauricio Suleiman tell you? Now listen, you said, he said Mauricio also said. But okay, now let me ask you this question, J-Mac. Mauricio Suleiman told you that the franchise title can't be win or loss. Didn't he tell you that? But then Lomachenko became the franchise champion, so he didn't have to fight Devin Haney, right? He said the franchise, now pay attention to this, J-Mac. He said the franchise was created so you didn't have to fight your mandatories. Understand that. Prior to Lomachenko fighting Luke Campbell, okay? Now follow me now. Prior to him fighting Luke Campbell, Devin Haney and his dad, Bill Haney, and Eddie Hearn, Matchroom CEO and promoter, they asked Bob Arum and Lomachenko's team, Egis Klimas, right, about being franchised, or is he going to fight Devin Haney, his mandatory? Okay? And what did he say? No, we're not going to fight him if he beat Luke Campbell. Okay? If he beat Luke Campbell, Lomachenko, we're not fighting Devin Haney for two separate reasons. For one, Devin Haney signed with the wrong promotional company. That's number one. Number two, he stated that we are going to petition the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, to be franchised. So now ask yourself this question. This doesn't even make sense. So Mauricio Sulaiman didn't make sense when he said that. And hence the reason why, go look at my interview, when I asked Mauricio Sulaiman these questions, he asks me, oh, you have anything else to ask me? You have anything? Because he can't answer these questions because he know it don't make sense. So now, why would Devin Haney and Bill Haney petition and send Lomachenko any contract when he's already made it quite clear, crystal clear, that he's going to be petitioning the WBC to be franchised? The franchise, don't time him out, don't block him, don't do anything. The franchise, unblock him. The franchise is so that you don't have to fight your mandatory. So how could Devin Haney possibly fight him if he's petitioned to be franchised? That don't make sense. And how could Bill Haney and Devin Haney send him a contract when he sends the contract when he's the A side? So we got to stop paying attention and stop just listening to anything they say because they are saying it. You got to start slowing things down and start making sense of it. That don't make sense. So Devin Haney is sending him a contract to do what? And what exactly is he going to accomplish? If Bill sent him a contract to do what? They're not the A side. That's number one. Lomachenko's the champion. He's the A side. He has the bigger network. Okay? So why would Devin Haney, Mannyface Publishing, what's going on, send him a contract, and what's going to happen when he sends him a contract? Please explain that. And Lomachenko already was on record saying Devin Haney wasn't ready and he was too green. So that lets you know if he did send him a contract, right, he wasn't going to honor it. And now, on top of that, wouldn't Mauricio Sulaiman be contradicting himself right on the spot if he would have made Devin Haney, if they would have petitioned the WBC? Now pay attention to this. If Bill Haney and Devin Haney would have petitioned the WBC for the fight with Lomachenko, wouldn't that contradict everything the franchise was created for? Because the franchise was created so you didn't have to fight Elijah Clark. What's going on? Your mandatories. So if they did, what was going to happen? They was going to get turned down, right? So that don't make sense. Lomachenko would have needed to say that he was in agreement and wanted to be and willing to make the fight happen with Devin Haney. So when you say, "Oh, you capping," because Mauricio Sulaiman also said you can't win or lose the franchise title, but the first time a franchise champion used the franchise, the first and only time, okay, the very first time, because nobody ever used or acknowledged the franchise title because Canelo Alvarez never used it. He moved on. So the first time we had somebody actually honor and use the franchise title, which was Lomachenko, when they told you can't win or lose it, it was just an acknowledgement of your accomplishments, and it was essentially a trophy. It wasn't an official belt. The first time they had somebody in position that actually represented it, they contradicted everything they said. They said everything. So why would you take what he says in gold? I mean, he obviously he has insight, right? But you got to be able to pick and choose. How they say it what Bob said? I was telling you a lie. Michael James 616. What's going on? I was lying to you yesterday. I'm telling you the truth today. Yavi Juarez 824. What's going on? You got to be able to pick and choose things that make sense and say to yourself, okay, this makes sense, that don't make sense. Word on the Street TV, what's going on? But that just simply don't make sense that he's telling Bill they didn't send him a contract. A contract to do what? Patrick Bell, what's going on? What does he send him a contract to do? Sin City Syndicate, what's going on? That don't even make sense. So to tell the people that they're lying because we know that Lomachenko didn't want to fight Devin Haney is just ludicrous. Kai, what's going on? Tim Collier, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Loma the most overrated superstar of all time. Definition of privilege. Tank and Devin do 3 times the work but can't buy a spot on the ESPN pound for pound rankings. Facts. Carrios Roshai, what's going on? Eric B, what's going on? So I mean, some things, Smokey 1235. What's going on? Sometimes we just got to stop ourselves before we just quick to try to defend somebody because we want to downplay another person or fighter, and we quick to say, oh, this guy he didn't. Devin Haney never what? It don't even make sense. Why would he? It's a waste of time. When Lomachenko made it abundantly clear, crystal clear, I'm not fighting you. So what is he going to send him a contract to do what? To say, see, I sent him a contract. What are we talking about here? We already know he said he's not fighting. So what are we talking about? And how do we, Brother Bane, what's going on? How do we still don't even have 450 likes? It's disgusting. King Boy, what's going on? It's disgusting that if I don't keep saying smash the like button, we don't smash it. We should be at 600 likes. Little Benny, what's going on? Chris Low One Taylor, what's going on? Why aren't we at 600 and 700 likes right now? You know we got way more people here than they showing you. You know they blocking people. They blocking the super chats. Why do we still have to say every single second? That takes away from the stream. I don't want to continue to sit here and say smash the like button. Dwight, what's going on? That's unnecessary. You know, wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Let's work. Every day we say, man, they didn't send me the notification. You already know they didn't send you the notification, and yet we still don't participate when you hit. Why? I don't get it. Get the likes up. We should be at 700 likes right now. We are an hour and 15 minutes in with 400 likes. I don't understand. It's free. So anyway, J Mac, you said you don't like nobody lying on Lomachenko. Well, it's not lying on Lomachenko. It's just being able to cipher through the facts, the truth. I mean, it's just not that hard. Cyrod King, what's going on? It's just 1 + 1 = 2. Something shouldn't add up. When you listening to Mauricio Suleiman tell you these things, for surely 81, what's going on? How you feeling, King? When you listen to Mauricio Suleiman tell you these things, you should be able to sit to yourself and say, well, that don't make sense. T. Fawcett, what's going on? Father the 81, what's going on? That you should be able to sit to yourself and say, bro, that don't even make sense. That just don't even make sense. It don't. Boxer Session TBS, my brother Kyle in the building. What's good? Go subscribe to my brother Kyle. Of course, it's right here in my backyard, Kyle. You already know I'm going to the champ fight. You already know that. Manny Face Publishing, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Good brother, salute. What happened to the franchise belt? I haven't heard it mentioned since Haney won ESPN. Tio and Cambosis were promoting it like it was legit, undisputed. So Haney should have 5 belts, right? Yeah, exactly. It just don't even make sense. Soci boy Tim, what's going on? It don't make sense. It don't add up. All we got to do is just use our common sense. That's all we got to do. Deontay Mosley, David Da Vinci, what's going on? All we got to do is use our common sense. Bro, this don't add up. Say less, Kyle. Say less. That's all we got to do. Shottown 65, what's going on? All we got to do is stop and think and be like, bro, that don't even make sense. CEO Shorty, what's going on? Say less, Kyle. We there. Let's make it happen. Some things don't even make sense. It just don't. It just don't make sense. So how could he possibly why would he send him the contract when Lomachenko is the Matrix? You understand? He's the pound for pound best fighter in the world. You forget he was perceived to be the best fighter in the world, the pound for pound, over Terrence Crawford when he beat Luke Campbell. He was the pound for pound best fighter in the world. You forget that? They got him at number 1, top 2. Devin Haney, a 22, 21-year-old kid, is getting a petition Lomachenko and send him a contract and do what? Lucky Showtime, what's going on? Give me 2 bottles of water, baby. Give me 2 bottles of water. VG, Haney doesn't have the skill set like Mayweather. Who does? He don't need the skill set like Mayweather to be successful. SB Silverboy, what's going on? So just some things we just got to stop ourselves and just be like, J Mac, okay, I got Loma versus Haney. Oh, I knew that. That wasn't hard to tell. It wasn't hard to tell that you favor Lomachenko over Devin Haney. I mean, that's not hard to tell. Lil Benny, what's going on? That you had Lomachenko over Haney. We knew that already. Manny Face Publishing, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? He great. What's going on? I don't know what Boo Boo. I don't know. Reed, I got Earl over Bud and Tank over anybody. Yeah, but that's not, we not talking about Earl and Tank. We talking about Lomachenko and Devin Haney. And you were quick to say that Devin Haney was lying. William of State Farm, what's going on? And that was, you made that abundantly clear who you favored. Eugenius 1126, what's going on? Gregory, what's going on? So yeah, you said you got, what is that, like a consolation prize or something? A1 Hoop Zone, my brother Emmanuel H in the building. Go subscribe to my brother A1 Hoop Zone. Stanley Bailey, what's going on? The point is, you just tried to make it that Devin Haney and Bill was not telling the truth. And so I was clarifying that. Then you're telling me about Errol Spence and Tank Davis. Why are we talking about Errol Spence and Tank Davis? I don't understand that. See, this is called moving the goalposts. You're trying to justify it. That's what you're trying to do, justify your stance on that. But you can't justify it. The point is, we got to stick to the script. The script was, you said that Mauricio was telling the truth and that you made it as if Bill was capping. And he wasn't capping. Dorian Wright, what's going on? So now, will you say, then Lomachenko, to defend that, Lomachenko said, now here's something else, J-Mac. I want to see if you're going to stand on your square with this. Lomachenko came out and said he never, Jermaine Bell, what's going on? He ain't going to school Devin Haney and Jermaine Bell. And make sure you come back after they fight. I'm almost certain of that, brother. It's a great fight. Lomachenko's a great fighter. He ain't going to school Devin Haney. He ain't going to school Devin Haney. Okay, but J Mac, now let me ask you this question. You said you believe what Suleiman said, right? Okay, Suleiman said that Lomachenko petitioned the WBC to be franchised, right? Jack Don, what's going on? Lomachenko said Mauricio Suleiman is not telling the truth, that they came to him and offered him to be franchised. So who's telling the truth? Lance DeLeon, what's going on? I never said no Devin Haney got robbed. You said I be in that stuff. Don't put a jacket on me that don't fit, brother. Don't say I be in no type of stuff. I don't be in that stuff. What are you talking about? I call a spade. When a fighter wins, and I say a fighter won. When a fighter lost, I'll tell you a fighter lost. But if there's a gray area and things that's happening, then I'm going to point that out as well. Because, EB, what's going on? Because I'm a realist. I'm not a delusional. I don't live in Candyland. I live on planet Earth, and I know that I'm a spirit. I live in real time. So here's the thing, right? If the obvious happens and you can clearly see that there was something not on the up and up, I'm going to point it out. You understand? Bear Taylor, what's going on? Mike Hughes, what's going on? Right? Deshaun Duckworth, what's going on? So all too often, you have too many people that don't want to point out the obvious because their favorite fighter won. Stash Little Man, what's going on? Bell 0113, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? All too often, you have these types of situations happening. So now I'm asking you, J Mac, Lomachenko said he never petitioned the WBC. Mauricio Suleiman said Lomachenko petitioned him to be franchised. So who's lying? Because you was quick to say that Bill and Devin was lying. So now I'm asking you, who's lying? Somebody ain't telling the truth, right? When he was asked why was you franchised not to fight Devin Haney, he said he never did it. Matthew Thomas, what's going on? So J Mac, now somebody didn't tell the truth, right? Clearly, they both can't be right. So who didn't tell the truth? Because you was quick to say, hey, Bill was capping or Dev was capping. Okay, so somebody was capping. Now you said you can only believe in what Suleiman said. You got to stand by what Suleiman said is what you just told me. So then that means Lomachenko was capping then, right? Trevor Smith, what's going on? So did Lomachenko cap? Tyrone Glass, what's going on? Tyrone Glass, but no. Mauricio Suleiman said that Lomachenko came and his team came to him. He didn't say Bob Arum. He said Lomachenko and his team came to me directly. Rodney James Jr., what's going on? That's what Mauricio said. CB Black, what's going on? He said that Lomachenko and his team came to me. They came to the convention and they asked me. Jessica Thomas, peace and blessings, Queen. Jessica Thomas, inbox me on Instagram, Queen. On Instagram, not on Twitter. On Instagram. Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. The world is yours. What's going on? Yeah, it's going to be October 15th. Gary and Glass, what's going on? Cinnamon Savage, October 15th in Australia. Luis Sanagoy, what's going on? He said, come on, man. At the time, Loma was not worried at all about Haney. Of course he wasn't. But see, this is the games you can't play with me. You understand? You can't play those games with me. So now, like you said, Loma wasn't worried about him. Raymond Tompkins, what's going on? But he said that Devin Haney was green and Devin Haney wasn't ready. He was a tune-up, right? Now, he beat Luke Campbell in August. Now, see, this is why you can't play these games with me. He beat Luke Campbell in August. Rico McCall, what's going on? Raymond Tompkins, what's going on? In August, he beat Luke Campbell, right? Richard Comey and Teofimo Lopez wasn't fighting till December 14th. Did you hear what I just said? They wasn't fighting till December 14th, okay? Okay, Bernard Lucas, what's going on? Lomachenko, after the Campbell fight, said that he didn't want to wait for the winner of that fight. Why? B. Hefty, what's going on? Now, let me break this down to you. Italian Scott, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, they're not sending my notifications. So now let me break this down to you, right? Pay attention. The winner of that fight, they fought December 14th. The winner of that fight is not going to be ready to fight him, right? Until at least 3 months later, which would make it January, February, March, at the very least. So what means is he didn't want to wait on the shelf from August to March or April of the following year. So Lomachenko said he wanted to stay busy and have another fight in between the Luke Campbell fight while he waits. Chua Hernandez, what's going on? He says, while he wait for the winner of that fight, right? So didn't it just make sense to fight Devin Haney then? Since You said Devin Haney was green, and since you said he wasn't ready for this level, Big True Chosen, what's going on? Then didn't Devin Haney, who was your mandatory, make the perfect opponent for you to stay busy against? Professor X, what's going on? Jermaine Bell said Haney been fighting bums. That's funny. His last 4 fights was against all world champions. Right. So now watch this, Jermaine Bell. If Haney fought bums, then who did Lomachenko fight? Because Sean M, what's going on? He just fought Richie Comey, who was knocked out and had multiple losses on his record. Way over 30. And not seen as the same guy, wasn't a champion. And then he beat Nakatani. I'm just DF. What's going on? Then he beat Nakatani, who Nakatani never fought for a world title and clearly was never a world champion. And prior to that, he lost to Teofimo Lopez, who was 23 years of age. Adrian Molina, what's going on? Who had 1 title fight and only 15 fights in total. And that's who he lost to. And prior to that, Lomachenko lost to Orlando Salido, who was a journeyman world champion, right? Okay? And then Orlando Salido, out of his first 15 fights as a professional, had been knocked out 5 times. And Lomachenko lost to him. Kareem Ebanks, what's going on? So he lost to Orlando Salido, who in his first 15 fights as a professional was knocked out 5 times. Then he lost, Big Dog, what's going on? To Teofimo Lopez, who was 23 years old, 1 title fight, 15 fights in total. So if Devin Haney is fighting bums, then what is he doing? Sakari, what's going on? Jermaine Bell, you didn't answer the question. It's okay to be a detractor. You don't even know that young man. So you saying Haney ain't nothing major. He just looks good in practice. Well, if you call him 4 world champions practice, then that means he's doing something great. Brianna, peace of blessing queen, how you doing today? If I could beat 4 world champions, you consider 4 world champions and 2 of those guys being Hall of Famers, practice, and Conquest Deuce, what's going on? Then that means I'm great. You're not sounding very, very, very sharp. That jab and clinching is not going to get it done. Well, it got it done 28 times. And he has more knockouts than Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney almost has as many knockouts as Lomachenko has fights. But you're talking about grab and clinch. So if the grab and clinch is not working, then somebody need to stop it. We ain't never heard of them guys until he fought them. Okay, you just ended this conversation. There's no need for me to continue to talk to you. DFW Motivation, what's going on? How could you never hear Yuriorkis Gamboa, Olympic gold medalist, 3-division world champion? How could you never hear Jorge Linares, multiple division world champion, future Hall of Famer? How could you not have heard of Joseph Jojo Diaz, a former IBF champion? How could you not have heard of the unified lightweight world champion who upset the man who beat the man? So Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko and George Kambosos dropped and beat Teofimo Lopez. But you just said we never heard of them until Devin Haney fought him. Brother, what are you talking about? And it's not about knockouts. Now watch this now. Jermaine Bell said, who has Devin knocked out? Cool. Who did Floyd Mayweather knock out? Now I just feel like making you look bad because you don't know the sport of boxing, and we don't need guys like you in the sport of boxing. So who did Floyd Mayweather knock out? Since you talking about knockouts, you don't even know. Give me 7 guys right now off the top of your cuss that Floyd Mayweather knocked out that you know was Hall of Famers. Go ahead, go. Box fan 037, brother in the super chat, dropping that half good on your boy Blue. He said it's true. Loma isn't the same guy. He doesn't deserve to fight Haney. How? He's frigid handed these fights on a silver platter. He said anyone else has to prove themselves. This is a fact. And salute to Boston fan 037 dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Bless 365. Peace, bless, clean. How you doing today? Oh, he gonna get this work just for having a silly conversation. Hey Bish, just for him luring me into this silly conversation, he gonna get this work. Lamarcus Robinson, what's going on, great brother? 88 Sports Store, what's going on? And don't tell him out, don't block him, don't do anything. Just for getting me engaged in this silly conversation, right? Now you're gonna have to get this work. Next level, what's going on? So name me 7 guys right now that Floyd Mayweather knocked out. Z Stacks 1017, what's going on? Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. William Upstate Farm, what's going on? Go ahead, brother. Put in the chat right now, brother. Jermaine Bell, tell me 7 guys that Floyd Mayweather knocked out that was Hall of Famers. Go ahead, tell me. Adrian D, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what's good, Blue? You heard about Caleb Plant versus Darrell as the co-main event of Wildest Fight. Dope card already. Salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. That's a good fight. I like it that it's a co-main event. You know, yeah, I like it. I like it. Matthew Thomas, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Cook, Blue, ring the bell. Ring his bell. Laughing. Oh, he going to get this work. He going to get this work. He's just talking now because he can. See what I'm saying? It's hard to beat the champ when you don't knock him out. Floyd got beat up by a few fighters. I didn't ask you that. I'm going to ask you again, brother. Name me 7 people that Floyd Mayweather knocked out. Chief, what's going on? Manny, what's going on? Give me 7 Hall of Famers that Floyd Mayweather knocked out. Because you said he ain't knocking nobody out. Okay? So go ahead. Tell me. Now you went from then you don't know who they was to their name not ringing bells. They was washed up. What were they? Somebody, or did you know who they were, or you didn't know who they were? Because you just said you didn't know who these guys was until he fought them. Now you saying you knew who they was, but they was washed up. You see how you moving the goalposts to various Pittman? What's going on? Yeah, he trying to Google right now. I'm not no Floyd fan. I didn't ask you if you was a Floyd fan or not. I don't care. That means nothing to me. I asked you a question. Floyd Mayweather, I don't care what you say. He's a Hall of Famer, arguably the greatest fighter of all time. So I'm asking you again. You said it was about knockouts. Okay, so cool. How many? 7? Give me 7 fighters that Floyd knocked out. All right, Christian Berry, what's going on, great brother? You telling me you're not a Floyd fan? I didn't ask you that. I can't tell you something you don't. I can't tell you something I don't know. I'm sure I knew you didn't know that. Philip Franklin, what's going on? But you knew that he's a Hall of Famer. Eno Boxing, Anthony Bradshaw, what's going on? Right? So it didn't matter if do you know Floyd Mayweather, right? Is he a Hall of Famer? Coogee Cool, what's going on? Is he one of the greatest fighters ever? Yes or no? He said I can't. No, he admitted it, Swar Jones. I can't tell you something I don't know. I know you don't know because you don't watch boxing. Christian Roberts, what's going on? JPX, what's going on? What is the trick question? There ain't no trick question. I'm asking you straight questions. You can't answer them. So it sounds like tricks to you because you don't watch boxing. Lance Brown, what's going on? So if you don't understand Chinese arithmetic, of course it's going to sound like Charlie Brown's mom when she's talking to you, because you don't know what's going on. Keith Tucker, what's going on? And you made it crystal clear you don't watch boxing. GYS UK, what's going on? Okay, so now I'm asking you this question. Q De Niro 2, Deuce, what's going on? Is Floyd Mayweather, Marky Dan 1, 2, 3, what's going on, great brother? Is Floyd Mayweather a Hall of Famer? Yes or no? Is he arguably one of the greatest fighters of all time? Yes or no? Go ahead and tell me. Eric Paul, what's going on? Boy, no, what's going on? Aaron Smith, what's going on? I already know this, but the thing about it is, right, Brent Lawson, is that you see, you get these people. It's bad for boxing. That's why I like to, John Doe, what's going on? You got to point out the weeds. They're going to destroy your grass. You understand it? Just incredible. What's going on? Ryan Brissell boys. What's going on? They're going to destroy the grass, and that's why I like to point out these non-boxing fans in the sport of boxing that are just here and detractors. They're just here to cause confusion. Then he don't know who Devin Haney is. Mike Brown, what's going on? Yeah, he moving the goalposts, right? He don't know who Devin Haney is. He don't watch Devin Haney. He's basing it off of something he heard. Goody the Great, what's going on? Of course, Devin Haney looks like, oh man, Devin Haney ain't good. Why would Devin Haney look good to him? He said it's people that broke Floyd's record. They just don't speak on him. Okay, so I need you to speak on them. Who are they? Goody the Great, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. What's good? Keep doing your thing. Don't allow the casual fans to get you riled up. LOL. Hold it down. For sure. Oh, no, I just like to do this, to prove to y'all that we have too many fans in the sport of boxing. Quote, unquote. You understand what I'm saying? That pretend Goody the Great to be fans of the sport of boxing when they're really not. At all. Whatsoever. You understand? So you said there's plenty of people. Man, Devin not the spectacular. I didn't ask you if Devin was spectacular. You don't even know what you're watching when you watch Devin Haney. Elijah Israel, what's going on? We already established that. But now you just said that there was multiple people that broke Floyd Mayweather's records. Okay, so I need you to tell me who these people are. Cool Kid, Larice Ellison, what's going on? You just said there was multiple people. Okay, so I need you to name me these multiple people. Give me 3 of them. Just give me 2. They're not even just incredible. They're not even boxer fans. They're detractors. They hear about somebody getting a lot of praise and they don't like him, so they look at him and, man, this dude ain't nothing special because they already watching him, right? You got to understand. Nah, don't block him, don't time him out, don't do nothing. 88 Sports Talk, what's going on? Luis Plaza, what's going on? Salute to Puerto Rico. See, he's not a boxing fan. He's not even a boxer fan. Christian Roberts, what's going on? He's a detractor. He's just here to cause confusion. Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? Hem 420, what's going on? See, you hear stuff, so he's already watching it with foggy lenses on. You understand what I'm saying? There's already lines and cracks in his glasses as he's watching Devin Haney fight. So how could he see it clear, right? He's already watching it with disdain. I don't have to tell you something you already know. We're just going to act like Floyd has the most wins and undefeated. He is undefeated. And I never said he had the most wins. William Upstate Farmer, what's going on? Drizu, what's going on? Mo 21, what's going on? So I'm asking you. Now you say you don't have to tell me something I know. So now you're telling me something. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. I need you to enlighten me. Jermaine Bell, you said, oh, we know. And now you put me in this conversation. Don't put me in this conversation. You said you know this. You know multiple people, right? You know multiple people that broke his record. So I need you to tell me these multiple people. Grammar C. Bull, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me, great brother. Tony Nembahar, what's going on? Tell me. Monica, peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? Hey, we're going to get to that, Miss Joette, in a second. I just wanted to. Drezio, appreciate you, great brother. We're going to get to the champ for sure. But I have to point out these people that pretend that they're fans of the sport of boxing. Push Jackson, Fish Assassin, what's going on? Jeremy T, what's going on? Matthew Thomas, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, you're not talking too fast. He's just thinking too slow. Oh, I already know what it is. He knows what it is. He don't like Devin Haney because somebody told him Devin Haney was good. Not because, and salute to my brother Matthew Thomas dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. It's not you win, Blue. I'm not up for name calling. It ain't that serious. Well, you just came in here and you called out Devin Haney. You just told me how Devin Haney ain't good. Now you talking about you ain't up for name calling. Monica, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? Now you not up for name calling. You just name dropped Devin Haney. Oh, now you backed into a corner. Now you want to wave the white towel, huh? I like Devin. I just don't feel like he can beat Lomachenko. Well, I already knew you felt like that. But I'm asking you, you just said he ain't good. You said he fight old bums. Stephen J., what's going on? You completely downplayed Devin Haney. Completely. Now you saying you like him. No, you can't. No, you don't like that, brother. Monica, peace of bless to you, Queen. How you doing today? How come you so late? 2 hours late. Well, I know they ain't sending out notifications, so I gave you a pass. Robert Chan, what's going on, great brother? Don Ron, what's going on? Tim Collier, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, keep weeding them out, Blue. It's the difference between fans of boxing and fans of boxers. Real fans know Devin will jab and outbox Loma for 12 rounds. Exactly. He don't want to give him his credit. William Upstate Farm and brother in the super chat, appreciate you, brother. Kim Dolan, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing? How you doing today? More life. What's going on? Robert Williams, what's going on? Nick T, what's going on? So you said Floyd. There's multiple people that beat Floyd Mayweather record and all these things, man. That guy Jordan, my brother, what's going on? I need to know these names. These dudes that you got multiple names. The dudes is just breaking Floyd Mayweather record, boy. Lomachenko has 18 fights in total. Quincy, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, keep going hard, Blue. Much support from the A. Ready to see EJ beat Bud. I can't wait for that fight. Can't wait. Darius Gilliard, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Monica, where you at, work? Monica the Queen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. She said, JP Phoenix is that better, baby. Blue is family. Now can you donate 5, please? Oh, what'd he say? What'd he say, Queen? King Alley, what's going on? What'd he say? Hey man, we don't slight the queens here. We don't do that. They off limits on this here platform. Hey, I don't care if you like it or not. Yeah, Christian Berry. Lomachenko 16 wins and 2 losses. What you laughing for? That's your show. Yeah. This dude is crazy. Blessed to the Queen Monica dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, Queen. Monica, where you at, work? Darius Gilliard, brother, back in the super chat. Like we ain't see Loma get beat by underdogs. Facts. Floyd Terry, what's going on? But as soon as we point that out, though, Darius Gilliard, they're gonna tell you, yeah, well, he was green, he wasn't ready. Mike Brown, brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. I was impressed with Aram interview. I'll help him with one. Chavez Sr. went 87-0 before taking the L. Loma said in an interview, Tank was not elite, was not skilled. Why not? Why then take Tank as a tune-up for Haney? Cam winner, LOL. Right. Because we already know why. We already know my Mike Brown dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Naeem Quiet Storm Tate, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, who do you think is the best boxer at 140 and down? Devin Haney. Oh man, Monica, I worked in there. No, I never worked in ICU. I was going to tell a fib. I ain't never worked in ICU, Monica. I was going to say I worked in ICU. No, I didn't. I worked in surgery. I did the trauma calls, but I didn't work in ICU. Lance Brown, what's going on? Moses King, what's going on? Moses Guzman, my brother, what's going on? I was getting ready to say I worked in ICU. I ain't never worked in ICU. I went down there to visit, and I went there to transport, but I ain't never worked there. Yeah, I got Haney over Tank. Yeah, Brent Lawson, I straight was getting ready to tell a fib. Tony Nemberhart, what's going on? Okay. Rico McCall, what's going on? I was sure enough getting ready to tell a fib. I ain't never worked in ICU. Robert Chandler, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what's the latest on Bud Spence? We are almost in September. Are they going to have enough time to promote the fight? I'm hearing it could be announced very soon. Pray for Creasy. What's going on? My brother told me today that he heard that it's going to be announced very soon. Yeah, Monica, I was going to tell you a straight up fib. No, I didn't. I ain't never worked in the ICU. Nah, all I did was transport and pay visits there. Too many visits. But I ain't never worked there, though. You know what I mean? But a salute to my brother Robert Chandler. I appreciate you, great brother. But I did hear Robert Chandler that they can announce it. The Barber 921. What's going on? Stop the cap. Haney beats Loma all day. I agree. It ain't an easy fight. I mean, no stretch of the imagination. He ain't no walk in the park. But I do think Devin Haney wins the fight. Justin, what's going on? And I do think Devin Haney's going to win pretty clean. And do I have Devin Haney beating Tank? Yeah, I do favor Devin Haney to beat Tank. My brother Tony Neberhart in the super chat dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "Yo, Wildin, Loma will box circles around Haney. He is way more seasoned and has purpose with conflict. If prime Gary Russell couldn't beat him, I'm not too sure how Dev will fare out." He gonna bounce circles around him? Absolutely not. Styles make fights. Gary Russell style, 704 Joe, what's going on? Gary Russell style, and salute to Tony Neberhart dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. And we still don't even have 700 likes. That's amazing to me. That's amazing. But anyway, he's not going to box circles around him. Devin Haney is very big. He's very rangy. He's very athletic. He's very slick. He has respectable power, and he has great timing. He has quicker feet than anybody that Lomachenko has ever fought. He has now Gary Russell has the fastest hands, but Devin Haney is much bigger, way bigger. He's 5 inches taller than Gary Russell. Gary Russell has like a 64-inch arm reach. He almost has a 10-inch arm reach on Gary Russell. It's completely night and day. It's a completely different fight. And Gary Russell wasn't seasoned. Devin Haney is a completely different fighter with completely different skill set. And Lomachenko don't like to fight backing up. He's going to box circles around him? Bro. And Lomachenko, what purpose does he have? He's already a Hall of Famer. He's already accomplished, right? He wants to become undisputed. Yeah, I'm sure he's hungry for that. You just see Teofimo Lopez beat him the first 7 rounds. Teofimo Lopez don't have the boxing ability and skill set and the quickness and the reflexes of Devin Haney. Not at all. And Lomachenko was not very eager to engage with him. Hence the reason why he lost the first 7 rounds. So you're going to be very surprised then, great brother Tony, when you watch the fight and you see it don't go how you think it's going to go. I guarantee you that. He ain't going nowhere near box circles around Devin Haney. No, sir. Devin Haney's jab is the best jab in boxing. He controls the pace of the fight with that jab. But you don't have to believe me, great brother. You'll believe it when you see it. When you see it, you're going to be like, wow. King Fur, BK Echo, what's going on? Roddy TV, what's going on? He's a 3-division champion, Michael James, 616. Unified champion, and don't forget, boxing, you also go in for what you did in the amateurs as well. So they count that. Paul Bunyan, what's going on? Denzel Horton, my brother, what's going on? The sports guy, Bunny, what's going on? Why not? What's going on? So they count that. And this dude is amateur. He's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Prince of Duval, my brother in Super Chat. He said, hands down, Haney Tank, a close second of though respect. Oh, yeah, for sure. I want my vision back. What's going on? Devin Haney and Tank Davis is definitely a 50-50 fight. I favor Devin Haney. Christopher Bone, what's going on, great brother? I favor Devin Haney. Yeah, Monica, you got people wanting to be in the ICU just to see you. Jason Howes, peace and blessings, great brother. How does that feel, Monica? For the synagogue from the kid. Hey, Monica, you got brothers wishing to be in the ICU just to be next to you. Hey, G, what's going on? That means you're special. VG, brother in the super chat, dropping that. What do I call that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dropping that. Siente on your boy Blue. He said, no one hate Devin. The fact he won those belts from a Class B fighter who got lucky against Teo. Devin can't back Loma because he has no power. It's 50-50. VG. VG. LaJessica Burton, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? VG. Now, you just said he got it from a B-class fighter that got lucky against Teo. He dropped him in the fight. He dominated the first half of the fight, and he faced adversity. He was dropped and then faced adversity, got up and won the fight. How did he get lucky? Yeah, Monica. Yeah, it is. Hey, but hey, women have that power over men. Mr. Swift 407, what's going on? They just does. Most men won't admit it, but it's the truth. I'm from New Jersey. What's going on? OG, what's going on? Most men won't admit it, but it's the truth. So here's the thing, right? You got to think about this, right? Teo beat Lomachenko handily. George Kambosos beat Teo pretty cleanly. So how did he get lucky? He got lucky doing what? What was lucky about it? Mr. Smoke, no doubt, great brother. Blessings to you. I want to know what was lucky about it. What was lucky about it? What was lucky about his victory? If that's the case, then we're going to say Teo was lucky against Lomachenko. You see how that works? Lomachenko wasn't on his A game. Eric Paul, what's going on? We's dealing with the global pandemic. Was he lucky? It's a bad habit digging in my head, man. Christian Roberts, what's going on? How was he lucky? I want to know that. I need y'all to smash the like button. Alex Robles, what's going on? So you said he beat a B-class fighter. Where he went all the way halfway across the world, like the brother said. And beat him. Now we got excuses. Well, he was lucky. Now he was lucky. And a B-class fighter, we always want to downgrade. Now watch this, VG. Who did Lomachenko beat for his fights? Luke Campbell was an A-level fighter. What A-level fighter did Lomachenko beat for the belts? Go ahead, I'll wait. VG. Jordan Rashawn, what's going on? J-Dub, what's going on? VG, what A-level fighter did Lomachenko beat for the belt? Robert Williams, brother, he said Gary Russell. Okay, cool, Robert Williams. But was he proven? When he beat Gary Russell, was he proven? Robert Williams. And I'm not taking nothing away from that. But who did Gary Russell beat? And was he proven? And Gary Russell, my guy. So I'll give you Gary Russell. But at the time when he beat him, was he proven? His name was out there, but was he proven, though? Who did Gary Russell beat for the belt? Wally Rose. He got the best resume at 135. Who? Successful Hustle. What's going on? Who got the best resume at 135? Wise Moss. What's going on? He said blue is biased. Okay. T-Bone Boston, my brother. What's good with you, great brother? How you feeling? Wise Moss said blue is biased. Okay, now I need you to stand on that. Don't disappear. Sean Bourne, what's going on? Don't disappear. Don't fall underneath the earth or none of that. Right? You said I'm biased. What am I biased about? What did I say that was biased? Go ahead, go. Darius Gilliard, what's going on? Sometimes people will just be using certain words and things just because they can. So you said I'm biased. What am I biased about? Tony Neberhart, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said the entire scene is set up for Loma to get the belts. It's Boxing Glory's story where the Ukraine superstar brings the belts back to a torn country. Ukraine Americans will buy his tickets and pay-per-view. I'm sure, but he's going to lose the fight. David Wright, what's going on? They're going to be disappointed. Cool Kid, what's going on? And they could all, I'm not going to say that, but Tony Neberhart, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. That's all good, and it could be placed in that position, but it ain't gonna plan out that way. I promise you that. Promise you that, Tony. Now, Tony Neberhart. Now, Monica, look at this. Huncho 2-time. Eric Paul, what's going on? Now, look at this, right? He says Loma gave Tio a 6-round head start. Who gives a fighter a 6-round head start? That don't even sound right. That sound right to you? But you just said I'm biased. You just said another fighter gave another fighter a 6-round head start. Who would give a fighter a 6-round head start, brother? That don't even sound right. Correct yourself. And then you said Lomachenko was injured. Okay, so do you give North Side of Dallas? What's going on? So Gary Russell didn't lose his fight with Mark Maceo, right? These are the things I deal with on a daily basis. Hey, man, He was okay. So Lomachenko. So did Gary Russell lose? Wise Moss, aka Isaiah. What's going on? Monica, you see what I got to deal with? He gave him a 6-round head start. Okay, brother. Hendor, what's going on? So why did Lomachenko take the fight? And why did Lomachenko, if he knew he was injured going into the fight, why didn't he have the rematch clause? Why did he say, Jay Johnson, what's going on? Why did Lomachenko say, he didn't need a rematch clause? If he didn't need a rematch clause and you knew he was injured, how did that make sense? These are the conversations that don't even make sense. So Lomachenko before the fight said he didn't need a rematch clause because he knew he was going to win the fight. But he knew he went into the fight injured. Now that makes sense? That's not very smart now, is it? Cool Fee Smacker, what's going on? I had to break it up. Right? Bunny said Lomachenko never said that. Lomachenko never said what? He never said what? When Lomachenko and Bob Arum were standing together, he was asked about the rematch clause. He said he didn't need a rematch clause. He didn't care about a rematch clause. He didn't say what? What didn't he say? What didn't he say? Because I was standing there at the Madison Square Garden. So what didn't he say? What didn't he say? I was standing right in front of him. Shogun 76, what's going on? I was standing right in front of him. So what are you talking about? He didn't say what? So, Bunny, you were standing there and you didn't hear when Bob Arum said he don't want rematch clause and he don't like rematch clause. You said you were standing there too. So, Bunny, you were standing there, and when Bob was standing there, okay, so you said you were standing there. So now, when Bob was asked about the rematch clause, Lomachenko didn't say he didn't care about a rematch clause? Bunny? So, when Bob Arum said he don't like rematch clauses, did Lomachenko say he didn't care about a rematch clause? Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Jay Johnson, what's going on? I didn't ask you about your Instagram. When we were standing there, did Lomachenko say he don't care about a rematch clause? Or did he say he wanted a rematch clause? He was the unified champion. He was the A side. He could have called for a rematch clause, right? Why didn't he put it in his contract? And since you said you were standing there, you're going to get this work. So let me ask you a question. Didn't Teofimo Lopez say they disrespected me not putting the rematch clause in the contract like I'm just a walk in the park? Didn't Teofimo Lopez say they disrespected me? If he don't need no rematch clause, then why should I give him a rematch? I'm asking you a question. Lomachenko was the A side, the unified champion. Why didn't he put a rematch clause in the contract, brother? Answer the question. Since you were standing there, go ahead, tell me. He was the A side because he didn't care about it, right? Or are you telling me he wanted the rematch clause and Bob told him no? He said he did say that. There's no but. T-Bugs, what's going on? He said he did say that. Did he say it or he did not? Which one is it? Did he say it or did not say it? Which one is it? I want my vision back, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blessed Blue. If Haney fights Loma next and wins, do you think critics will say it's because of Russ on Loma's part? No, because Loma's fighting the tune-up before that. But they're going to make up some excuse. Marcus Lestrade, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, salute, Blue, you kill him with these facts. Oh, for sure, they're going to get this work. He just said he didn't say it. Now he's saying he did say it. Which one is it? No, because Teofimo wanted it out. He was going to duck out with the rematch clause. So now you're saying Teofimo Lopez didn't want the rematch clause. So now you're saying Teofimo Lopez is saying he didn't want the rematch clause. Christian Roberts, what's going on? Benjamin Moline, what's going on? Now watch this now. Who is the A side, Bunny? Let's play this game, since you want to play this game. Who is the A side? So you saying that Lomachenko conformed to everything Teofimo Lopez want? That's what you're saying. Yes, check out my Instagram. Teofimo didn't want the Lomachenko. Okay, so cool. So you saying that Lomachenko was the A side and conformed to everything Teofimo Lopez want? That's what you're telling me. Right? Okay. Now let me ask you this question. Okay, so then we saying Teofimo Lopez is capping. Okay. So there should be no excuses across the board when fighting Lomachenko, when fighting Devin Haney, right? I just want you. I want y'all to make this clear. Because Teofimo Lopez is capping. Because Teofimo Lopez clearly said in another interview when I was talking to him that they didn't want to have the rematch clause, so he shouldn't have to give Lomachenko a rematch because Lomachenko didn't want to give him a rematch clause. But now you're saying, okay, cool. Let's say that's the case, right? Cool. So they both capping. So now when it comes to Devin Haney, right? He should have no problems conforming to everything Devin Haney wants, right? So Teofimo Lopez is capping. Then he asked Lomachenko to take the rematch clause out the contract. He took it out the contract and then he switched it up on him, is what you're telling me. And then after he switched it up, he's telling the world Lomachenko didn't want the rematch clause. But I heard Lomachenko say he didn't even care about a rematch clause. So he didn't care about a rematch clause. He didn't care about a rematch clause. I don't care what, because if he cared about it, he would have fought for it. Right? Lance Dillian, what's going on? So he didn't conform for everything Teo said, just the rematch clause. Okay, so then he didn't care about the rematch clause. Then he didn't care about the rematch clause like I said to begin with, right? No, Bunny. He didn't care about the rematch clause because if he cared, he would have fought for it, right? Ronaldo Garcia, what's going on? Like I said, he didn't care about a rematch clause going into the fight with an injury because he was confident that he was going to win, right? Because if he knew he had an injury going in, he would have stood true to having a rematch clause because he knew he was injured going into the fight and there was a chance he would lose, right? Salim Jr., brother in Super Chat. Blue, we know whose side you're on. Stop it, brother. I don't have to stop anything. Teo was going to duck with a rematch clause in place. Cool. So Teofimo Lopez was the one calling out Lomachenko. He was the one pursuing Lomachenko. And now he get the fight he was going to duck out. Leak 26th Street. What's going on? Right, cool. Antonio King, what's going on? Slick Skip, what's going on? So he did what he had to do to keep the Teo fight. Okay, so then we can't. So the point is, he can't use an injury as an excuse, right? Mambo, what's going on? Correction, he clout chased Lomachenko. I don't care. He did what he had to do to get the fight. Mambo, what's going on? So then the point of the matter is, he can't use an injury going into the fight because he knew he had the injury, but he didn't stand firm for a rematch clause, right? So I don't care about an injury. Right? It's safe to say, who cares about an injury? Yes or no? point is, I don't care if he won a rematch clause or not. The point is, the brother said that he was injured going into the fight. And I said that he should have had a rematch clause going into it. If he didn't stand true, I don't care if Teofimo wasn't going to take the fight or not. If I know I had an injury. So, okay, listen, brother, Bunny, that don't even make sense. And I don't care about none of that. So you say he had an injury going in the fight, but he knew Teo would have ducked. So then let him duck then. That's dumb. Brian Minos, what's going on? So he was confident that he could beat Teofimo Lopez with an injury, right? But we don't give nobody else these passes. So now we're giving him a pass, talking about he had an injury going in, but Teo didn't take the rematch, so he took it anyway. Okay, well, that wasn't smart. And he lost. And he was confident enough and cocky enough to think that he could do it with an injury. Boston Dad, what's going on? Gangsta News TV, what's going on? Salute to the shot. Pierre Cassell, what's going on? I don't give passes, bro. Batista 2, what's going on? I don't give passes, bro. So, Bunny, this is what I'm asking you. He was cocky enough to think that he could beat Teofimo Lopez with an injury and not a rematch clause. DB100, what's going on? He didn't make the fight close. The fight wasn't close. Tony Neberhard. Teofimo won the first 7 rounds. The next few rounds, Teofimo Lopez decided to switch up his style, stand flat-footed in the shoulder roll like he was going to counter him and beat him in that stance, and he didn't. It wasn't working. Then he switched back. Big Gates 86 was going on to what he was doing in the beginning of the fight, and he beat Lomachenko. So now I want to ask y'all this, right? I want to ask y'all this, right? Because y'all steadfast on this injury, my brother Tony Neberhard and Bunny, right? Okay, cool. Which shoulder was injured? And show me the results. And show me the residual effects of this injury. Tony Neberhard, Lomachenko didn't switch anything. Teofimo Lopez switched. He stood flat-footed in the center of the ring in the shoulder roll and tried to counter Lomachenko and tried to sit down on his punches. I watched the fight 10,000 times. Donald Destruction, what's going on? Rockstar Dollar, what's going on? Dom, what's going on? Eugene Pearson, what's going on? And then when Teofimo Lopez decided in the 12th round to get aggressive again, upper echelon sports ball, what's going on? Then he almost stopped Lomachenko. Dre found his triple OG in the super chat. He said, didn't get a notification, so I checked and you did. Yeah, triple OG. They ain't sending out my notifications. Jermaine 419, brother in the super chat. He said, who you think Tank fight next? If not Ryan. What's that kid name? The kid that looked like Muhammad Ali? Brett Lawson, what's going on? That kid that looked like, what's the kid name? Michelle. Michael, what's the name? His name is slipping my mind because I'm focused on these dudes. So here's the thing. You said that, he had the injury. So he was cocky enough and confident enough that he was going to go in that fight with no rematch clause and a shoulder injury. Okay, so show me what shoulder. Michael Rivera, there you go. Upper echelon. Appreciate you, great brother. Eugene Pearson, what's going on? No, I don't like people making up stories. Eno Boxing, what's going on? Wise Mouse. I don't like people just sitting here trying to make up a story, creating a narrative that's not true. Eric R, what's going on? So Wise Mouse, I'm asking you, where did you see the effects of the shoulder injury from round 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11? Eric R, what's going on, great brother? Did anybody see a shoulder injury in that fight? Because I saw a shoulder injury with Gary Russell Jr. Clearly. Don, what's going on? Yo, I give Loma his props when necessary. Benjamin Moline, what's going on? Okay, Wise Mouse, what round did you see him have a shoulder injury? Where did you see him not being able to use either one of his arms? Go ahead and tell me. And just like Gary Russell, Lomachenko said he had the injury a few fights before that. But go ahead, tell me. When did you see him not being able to use one of his arms or his hands or not be able to block? He ain't throw a punch in the first 6 rounds? No, that's a lie. He threw many punches. He just didn't throw double-digit punches. Nice try. Try again. You said he ain't throw a punch for the first 6 rounds. If he ain't throw a punch for the first 6 rounds, then how was he able to throw punches in 8, 9, 10, and 11? Sean Gibbons, what's going on? Did he get a shot in between? from round 7? Did he get a shot in between round 7 and round 8, and then suddenly was able to get comfortable and throw punches 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12? Sean Gibbons, what's going on? Okay, you say he ain't fight till the 7th round. Cool. I'm asking you, what changed in the 7th round? Injured shoulder is the injured shoulder. Suddenly it wasn't injured no more? Wise Moss, I'm asking you a question. I play sports at a high level. I've been around professional athletes my entire life. I'm asking you a question, brother. You don't sound right. So I'm asking you a question. I play football. I play basketball. I know professional athletes. I know professional boxers. I ain't never seen a professional boxer that had a shoulder injury for the first 7 rounds, then suddenly stop having a shoulder injury in 8, 9, 10, and 11, and 12. I watched Gary Russell injure his shoulder, and his shoulder didn't get better in the second half of the fight. Wise Monster, I'm going to ask you one more time, then I'm going to block you because you're starting to annoy me. I'm going to ask you one more time, brother. And then I'm going to block you because you're annoying me now. So now I'm going to ask you one more time. What allowed him and his shoulder to be able to work in 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 for the last 5 rounds? Go ahead. Did he get a legal injection in between rounds? What gave him the ability to say, okay, it's working now? Go ahead and tell me. D. Quinn, what's going on? Exactly, D. Quinn. When Gary Russell and Floyd Mayweather hurt his shoulder, you can clearly see the effects. They didn't throw any more punches. Tony T, what's going on? They didn't get better as the fight went on. It got worse. I ain't never seen a fighter in no fight that injured himself. Did Tank Davis, who injured his hand in the 6th round, suddenly get better from 6th round to 12? He walked it off. Just do boxing. What's going on? Tristan, what's going on? Goodbye. 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 Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Isaiah Ray, what's going on? Goodbye, brother. Go somewhere else with that silliness. Oh, I don't got to agree with you. I don't care if you agree with me or not. I ask you a simple question. Did you ever see a fighter get better in the second half of a fight with an injury? Did you see Tank when he injured his hand in the 6th round against Isaac Cruz? Suddenly in the 11, 12, the 10th, 11, 12 fight, just suddenly the left hand got better and just started using it? Did anybody see that? When Floyd Mayweather fought Castillo in the first fight, injured his shoulder, did he look like he got better in the second half? This dude telling me he came in the fight with an injured shoulder. He didn't fight for the first 7 rounds. And then suddenly 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, the shoulder was working just fine. Goodbye. Dre found his brother in Super Chat. Facts, Big Blue. Keep your foot on the naysayer's neck. No doubt. That don't even sound right. Dudes just start selling silly. No answer, sir. Yeah, I ain't got to agree with you. Of course you can't agree with me. What you talking about? I don't have to agree with you. Agree with me what? I just asked you a simple question. Show me a fighter that was injured in a fight and was able to use that injury in the second half of the fight and just got better all of a sudden. Show me. Somebody please show me. I ain't seen nobody go, hey, did you see Willis Reed went in the game limping, and in the second half in the 4th quarter he was just dunking on Wilt Chamberlain and just spinning the dude. Who? Where? Malik Yachai, what's going on? He ended his shoulder going into the fight. Didn't want a rematch clause and was confident, didn't care about a rematch clause, and went into it injured. And that wasn't very smart then, was it? Now we just going to take it all away from Teofimo Lopez, huh? So where was the shoulder injury against Gary Russell, or against Orlando Salido then? Dudes is doing the Mr. Miyagi, huh? I guess Lomachenko corner, they was like, and the theme music started playing in his corner. Come on, man. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. I guess he just had theme music playing. You know, a theme band came out. You know, dude, his corner man looked at him in the eyes and just like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. It just sounds ridiculous, bro. It just starts to sound ridiculous. It just starts to sound ridiculous. Like, so he ain't fight. He said he gave him a head start. Why would you give him a head start? If anything, you start off fast, right? Because you feel good when you first start off. You didn't take no punches or nothing. So you telling me, after taking the punches, after being in 7 rounds of fighting, now the shoulder is working? No, anybody that Paul Botson, what's going on? Michael Ray II, what's going on? Anybody that play any type of professional sports. Oh, Bunny, bro, I'm gonna start ignoring you, brother. Now I'm gonna start ignoring you, brother. I can't take you serious now. He wasn't injured against Orlando Salido. He got hit with 40 plus low times. Okay. All right. So, and he shouldn't be able to have any type of kids. You know, Orlando Salido just hit him low with 40 low blows that just slowed him down. He shouldn't be able to have any kids. I mean, come on, brother. You just sound ridiculous. Ben Frank Jr. 100. What's going on, great brother? Love Lulu. What's going on? He got hit 40 plus times low. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Now watch this now. You went on. Now, Bunny, you went on talking about how Teofimo Lopez was avoiding him and giving him the rematch, right? So why didn't he rematch Alito? Hold on. Now you're saying Orlando Salido came in fat? Any elite fighter fights a guy that comes in overweight and out of shape. They gonna win the fight. Show me an elite fighter that fights a guy that comes in fat and out of shape and they lose to them. Show me what elite fighter fights a fighter that comes in out of shape and fat and they lose to them. The Woke Sports fan, what's going on? So he didn't rematch him because he didn't want to get hit low another 40 times. Bro, are you serious, brother? Come on, man. Now you comparing that to Luis Resto? Bro, stop. Bunny, Morpheus Bay, what's going on? Bro, I like you, great brother. Please stop. Stop, brother. Please stop. Stop, brother. Stop. You trying to compare Orlando Salido fight with Luis Resto. Bro, please stop. Bro, stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it. I can't now. You're losing all credibility with me, brother. Keep Boomerang. What's going on? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Stop it. You trying to compare that to Luis Resto? You should be ashamed of yourself and being involved in the sport of boxing in any kind of way. You trying to compare Luis Resto situation to Orlando Salido fighting Lomachenko. Brother, please stop. Stop, brother. Stop. That just sounds utterly that's disrespectful to that situation. On a serious note, that somebody lost life in that situation. You trying to compare that to Orlando Salido and Lomachenko? Man, you should be ashamed of yourself. I never heard nobody. That's wild. That's wild. Slim Hussein, what's going on? That's wild. I know people like to move the goalposts. Ashante L7, what's going on? And try to, just try to justify this. But to compare that, you comparing somebody lost life to Orlando Salido and brother. Wow. Captain Crump, what's going on? Yeah, they needed to block him, brother. They needed to block him. Weedy Gonzalez, what's going on? Yeah, you need time to sit and think about what you just said, brother. That don't even make sense. Wow, amazing. That's wow. That's wow. That is bizarre. I've never Rick Mack. What's going on? Yeah, I've never like. You're like, bro, Philip Franklin, what's going on? You went all the way left with that one. So anyway, the champ is back, and I'm gonna bring y'all great content dealing with it. We got the champ back, October 15th, because I could see Miss Joette is getting ready to reach through this camera. You understand? And she's gonna reach through the screen in a second. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna see some petite little hands coming through the screen at my jugular. So let me I already see where Miss Joette is going with this. You understand what I'm saying? So, but anyway, October 15th, the champ is back against Robert Helenius. Obviously, he's familiar with Robert Helenius. Band up. What's going on, great brother? Robert Helenius. Yeah, I could just picture some little petite fingers coming through the screen and just, So, like I said, so I could see a brutal knockout coming. You understand what I'm saying? I just see that coming. Now, October 15th, the card is good. Caleb Plant, Anthony Durrell on the undercard. Anthony Durrell, you can't sleep on Anthony Durrell. You understand what I'm saying? That's a good fight. But I do think that, LaJessica Burden, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? So now, right? I told you guys this was coming. I told you guys Deontay Wilder was going to come back in October. I felt like it was going to be Robert Helenius. I was actually told that it was going to be Robert Helenius. But Shelly Finkel had came out. Then it got kind of conflicting for me because I thought that's what it was the case. But I told you guys you could go back and look at my videos. You could look at the receipts. I told you guys this. And he's number 2 in the WBC rankings or something of that magnitude. Now, now the thing is, Boss Red 357. I'm gonna tell you this, right? Benjamin Molina was going on. He said that's why the fight got announced before Spencer versus Bud. Well, I think they was waiting for this to be finalized before they announced Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. It's like a domino effect. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised at all that it was announced first. But what I will say is that uh, these things, right? That is tricky because Tyson Fury is unpredictable, right? We just never know what Tyson Fury is going to do. You understand? And because Mike Lee, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I can't wait to see AJ versus Usyk fight again, bro. Me too. I'm very excited about that fight. We will be live. I'm not going to give you a time because, again, Miss Joette is going to be coming through the screen. So, nope, I'm not going to give you a time, but I'll be live for the fight. And I'm going to try to be early for the fight because Badu Jack is fighting on the undercard, and I want to see his fight, and I want to call his fight. But with that said, the tricky part about this entire situation, yeah, we got the win, right, Rick Mack, but, the Yankees are disappointing me. They're disappointing me. Did Judge homer again? Did Aaron Judge homer again? So, is Tyson Fury's unpredictable, right? If Tyson Fury is more predictable and more stable and more accountable, then we could say the road to Deontay becoming a champion again. But right now, it's kind of blurry because we don't know. Tyson Fury today is retiring. Tomorrow, he's not. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know what Tyson Fury is going to do, right? I believe this. Tyson Fury, a beautiful day there. Peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? I believe that Tyson Fury is going to look to fight the winner of Joshua versus Usyk. Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? I believe we're still in first place, but it's not looking good, man. We going into the race all wrong, man. Yeah, beautiful day there. I was wondering where you been at. I said no love for your boy Blue. So yeah, but they're not sending out my notifications. So now with that said, I believe Tyson Fury is going to fight Alexander Usyk, Joshua winner. So I think that Deontay Wilder is going to fight. I think Deontay Wilder is going to end up fighting Andy Ruiz. If Andy Ruiz wins the fight against Ortiz, then Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder fight. Norwood Hill, what's going on? I believe you'll see Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. In the second half. The first half of 2023. You know what I mean? I think that in the first half of 2023, we're going to get Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Deontay Wilder. You understand? Yeah, beautiful day. They just don't. They be doing me foul. And then we don't participate. We should have right now at least 900 likes. Key Boomerang, what's going on? And we don't even have 800 likes. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. So with that said, right? I think we're gonna get Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. Now, the WBC Mauricio Suleiman said they're giving Tyson Fury 40 days to make a decision. In 40 days, he don't make a decision, then they're gonna strip him of the title, right? Tyson Fury then he's showing videos of him training, so on and so forth, right? I don't believe he's retired in the least bit, and I think that Tyson Fury and his team are going to be looking to fight Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua winner, right? Ralph Shell and Keith Tucker, what's going on? Which I think is going to be Alexander Usyk. Y'all know I was telling y'all I have a feeling like Anthony Joshua is going to win. I feel like Trayvon Allen, what's going on? I feel like Anthony Joshua is going to win. But I was watching these interviews with Anthony Joshua, and I'm listening to Anthony Joshua talking about this fight and saying that he needs a knockout to win this fight. That just is not confident. I'm not confident that he's going to do it. I need a knockout. Essentially saying that he don't think he can win on points. He's just ready to compete. He's not thinking about winning. Like all of that type of mindset. Usyk is very, very calm, cool, and collective. He's singing songs. He's enjoying himself. Hey, bro, Usyk looks like a very, very confident man. Benjamin Molina, what's going on? And so I think that Tyson Fury and Usyk could be on the horizon. You know what I mean? And I do think that Tyson Fury beats Usyk. Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? And if he beats Usyk, I think he's going to vacate the titles. And once he vacates the titles, I think that you'll see Deontay Wilder possibly fight Usyk for the vacant title. Right, because I think Tyson Fury will beat Usyk. I don't think he'll honor a rematch clause. Then Usyk could get an opportunity to fight for the titles, like Vladimir Klitschko fought Anthony Joshua for the titles, that kind of situation. And I think Wilder, wins those fights. Buffalo Soldier 7-16, what's going on? But I would like to see. Now I know Eddie Hearn said that he'll make a fight with. Anthony Joshua loses to Usyk, he make a fight with Joshua and Wilder. He's not going to want to. Why would Wilder want to fight Joshua coming off of a loss? It would make more sense for him to go ahead and fight Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz beat Luis Ortiz. Gertz, what's going on? Now, here's where it's going to get foggy. If Ortiz beats Andy Ruiz and Usyk beats Joshua, then where does Wilder go? You understand? Because do you want to fight Luis Ortiz for a third time? I mean, you knocked him out twice already. That's a hard sell to the fans. You know what I mean? Fans not going to want to see that trilogy. The fans would at that point, I believe the fans would much rather see the Joshua fight. If you had to choose out of that situation, I think the fans would want to see Joshua. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they're not. I don't think that Key Boomerang. I don't think that they're going to take the belt from Tyson Fury. I don't think Tyson Fury is retiring. I think Tyson Fury likes attention. He likes to rile up the people. That's what I think Tyson Fury likes to do. I don't want to see Ortiz and Deontay again. I would much rather see Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder if that's the case. Chaz 313, what's going on? And I think that Deontay Wilder wins both those fights. You know what I mean? I would love to still see Deontay Wilder in the ring though with Anthony Joshua. This fight against Robert Helenius, that was his sparring partner. He's familiar with him. I think he's going to brutally knock out Robert Helenius. I think Robert Helenius is going to give him a little tough time in the beginning because of his size, his ability to box. Mario Burnett, CEO Shorty, what's going on? He can box, and he is big. He's rangy, and he does have respectable power. And he can move in the ring, right? Jeremy T, what's going on? But I do think Deontay Wilder brutally knocks out Robert Helenius by the 6th round. I think by the 6th round, Wilder's going to knock him out. Izzy Garcia, what's going on? Frank Sanchez would be a nice match for Wilder. Frank Sanchez is, I would like to see Frank Sanchez, fight Big Baby Anderson, somebody like that. Blue, you having me weak, when you say brutally knocked out. Yeah, I think he's going to brutally knock him out. Just think that he hides the right hand and he'll clip Helenius, and then that's pretty much all she wrote. You know what I mean? And when it comes to Andy Ruiz, that's a tough fight because of the height. Andy Ruiz has great timing, fast hands, but combination together well. In that fight, Deontay Wilder, Deontay Wilder is going to have to use his jab. Omega Red, what's going on, great brother? Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? Yeah, I think he knocks out Andy Ruiz too. Jeremy T, what's going on? But it's going to take time. Shining Light, what's going on? I think Andy Ruiz gets all the way to the 10th round. Shining light. What's going on? I think Andy Ruiz is going to get all the way to the 10th round because he has respectable head movement. He puts combinations together well, very fast hands. He works his way to the inside. Wilder's going to have to use his jab and his height and his reach for sure against Andy Ruiz. For sure, he's going to have to control the distance because Andy Ruiz, he can't let Andy Ruiz get on the inside because his arms are extremely long and he could cause problems once he gets on the inside. So I think that Wilder for sure is going to have to use his jab, use his range, control the distance, the pace of the fight. And I think he can clip Andy Ruiz and he can knock out Andy Ruiz for sure. Eugene Pearson, what's going on? But I do think it's going to be a tough fight. Ruiz will beat Ortiz, then beat Wilder. We got to see it. That's why they fight. Going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. That's why they fight. James with an AZ, what's going on? Dwight, what's going on? I believe he's going to put Ruiz to sleep. Born Hustler 555, what's going on? But they're going to tell you because of my relationship with Wilder. That's why I'm picking him. Okay. I saw Andy Ruiz hurt multiple times by Chris Arreola, a guy Deontay Wilder beat with a jab. Wasn't the same guy. Now I know the triangle theory don't work. Styles make fights. That's why I said Deontay Wilder can't allow Andy Ruiz to work his way on the inside. I love Ruiz, but he ain't beating Wilder. No, blue right now. Who is better fighter, Shakur or Haney? I can't say who's better. Carry my world. What's going on? But if they fought, I think Devin Haney beats him. I don't think Ruiz gets stopped in 5 because his head movement, his hand speed, he's a hard target. He's a hard target because he's so short, so compact. But I do think Wilder's going to clip him. But he just gotta stay disciplined. Andre P was going to, and he got to time him. And I think he can, and I think he will. But I just think it's going to take time to do so. Just got to use his jab, control the distance. And he used his jab and used his distance and used his range. It's very difficult to beat because you gotta sell out to get to the inside, and selling out means you gotta put yourself in harm's way to be possibly clipped by his power, and that's not a good thing. Well, what do you think of Wilder's punch resistance? We got to see. We're going to see October 15th. We're going to see October 15th. Nobody knows T9. Nobody's going to know until we see it. You know what I mean? I'm sure he don't even know. He got to take a punch in that spot, that area, and see how his body responds. Upper echelon. I think Andy Ruiz is going to beat Ortiz. Sergio Gonzalez, what's going on? Luis Ortiz didn't look good. And when he fought Charles Martin, he was losing. He got dropped. I mean, it's the heavyweight division, so one punch changes everything. And he landed that one punch. That was one of the most bizarre knockouts I've ever seen in my life. That was one of the most bizarre knockouts I've ever seen in my life. Man, he clipped Charles Martin. Charles Martin didn't even know where he was at. He just stopped and looked at the crowd like somebody in the crowd hit him. He just stopped, stood up straight, and just looked at the crowd. He was complete. He didn't know where he was at or nothing. Just chilling, my brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. I'm sure Anthony loses. I've got Wilder for the dub. Salute to my brother, just chilling, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Yeah, man. Andre P, what's going on? Brandon Small, what's going on? Yeah, Miss Joy. Bayside Boston, what's going on? When he got hit, it was like, huh? He just got hit, and he was like, bro, what is you? That was so bizarre. That was so bizarre. That was bizarre. Salute to my brother, just chilling, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Dre Finance, Triple OG, he said fast 1-2 late in the fight by Wilder and good night. Agreed. I agree. I agree. Oscar, what's going on? Brian Jackie, what's going on? I think Fury gets undisputed and retires. I agree. I think he beats Usyk, and I believe he comes undisputed. I think he beats him and comes undisputed, and then he moves on. Mike Lee, my night is great, great brother. It's great. Just too big, man. Marshall Law, what's going on? William Ward, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, if Wilder and Fury keep winning, do you see them fighting ever again? I can see that. Peter Manfredi, what's going on? I can see that. He said Usyk will be undisputed, Fury will lose. Okay. And salute to William Ward dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, I can see that. You know, yeah, I can see them trying to set that up. Blue, you're lucky my TV remote don't work from Canada. What you mean, Queen? What you mean? Blue Wilder just need a solid uppercut like Mike Tyson. It's hard to throw that when you're 6'7". I look like I can take on Fury? No. No, sir. Ahmad, do it. What's going on? Where you been at, brother? Rel, what's going on, great brother? Usyk is a very good fighter, man. Triumphant, what's going on? I'm eager to see. That's what it looked like. Triumphant. I'm eager to see how Usyk looks on Saturday. I'm eager because you get so distracted by your TV. Oh, you want to turn it off? Miss Joette, why you see what I'm saying? Man, first Jay Lynn last week was being sharp with me. You know, now Miss Joette want to come and turn my TV off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I got a yeah, they playing games, man. All Deontay really needs is a good time. It's hard to throw an uppercut when you're 6'7", man. Band up, my brother in the super chat. What does Wilder need to add to skills wise to win? Just patience. Just patience. Sergio Gonzalez, what's going on? It's hard, Miss Joette. It's hard. It's hard, man. Patience. Use his jab, control the distance, control the pace of the fight. Patience. Nino Brown, what's going on, great brother? That's the only thing Wilder needs to make sure he uses is patience. That's it. You know what I mean? Patience. Fury caught White with a tiger uppercut. He did, but White makes some bad mistakes. Wilder knocked out Ortiz with an uppercut, remember? In the first fight. It's just hard to consistently throw it when you're 6'9" and 6'7" and make it count. You understand what I'm saying? It's extremely hard, man. Ahmad do my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, man. Alonzo Rodriguez, man. I'm a make sure I get to that, man. I'll just be distracted, bro. I apologize, great brother. I'm gonna look through the. I think I'm just gonna have to go through and just unblock everybody. But I can't find. You know what I mean? But yeah. So it's hard to throw uppercuts when you're 6'7" and 6'9", man. Rico Rayo, what's going on? But I think Wilder just patience, using his jab, controlling the distance, controlling the timing of the fight, the pace of the fight. He's athletic. When he fought Fury and he was going jabbing to the body, a straight right hand to the body, stick to it. Patience. Patience. That's all. Stick to it. Fury didn't like that. When Wilder was jabbing and going right hand to the body, Fury was uncomfortable with that. He was uncomfortable with that. And so, just got to stay patient. And be a little more defensively responsible. That's it. Boxing match of Dwayne Freeman, my brother. Oz Deuce Boxing. What's good? Blue, you think Wilder going for the first round KO? That's always a possibility. HDL, MU, when you're dealing with Deontay Wilder. I don't think he don't necessarily going and looking for it. It just comes for him. He got the ultimate equalizer. So, he don't go into the fight looking to uppercut. Looking to knock you out. Salute to Ahmad do dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. It just comes because he got the ultimate. Listen, you're gonna see. Here's the thing, right? You're gonna land a punch in the first round. The problem is his punches are erasers. So you're gonna land a punch in the first round, right? The problem is every punch he throws is an eraser. That's the problem. So it can end up being a first round knockout. Shining Light, brother in the super chat, said, I think Usyk stops AJ. He nearly did the first fight. Hey, let me tell you something, right? One thing I noticed in that 12th round, when Usyk was pummeling Anthony Joshua in the second half of the 12th round. Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? Wilder's an inch taller. Hellenius is 6'6", Wilder's 6'7". When Usyk was pummeling Anthony Joshua in the second half of the 12th round, it had him on the ropes and nearly was about to finish him. I think Usyk saw something there. And I think Usyk, he put on weight and he put on mass because he's going to attempt to stop Anthony Joshua on Saturday. The thing is, I hope Usyk understands is that part of the reason CEO Shorty Blessings, salute to New Orleans. I'm coming down to New Orleans. Part of the reason that he had success against him, he had that moment where he almost knocked Joshua out or stopped him, right? A lot of that was due to part of that, not a lot, but fatigue played a major part as well. You understand? Mansa Musa lifestyle, what's going on? Fatigue played a major part in that. Fatigue played a major part in that. And so I hope Usyk don't think that he's just gonna. Now he can press the gas on him in the first half, but Joshua was a live dog in the first half. And you go in there looking for a knockout in the first half of the fight, and Joshua ain't fatigued. Now Joshua Lely, what's going on? He has issues with fatigue, right? So enough movement by the fifth round, and you could get him to fatigue. But don't think you're just gonna go in there and just get him out of there. Now he can because Joshua is chinny, but man, you got to be careful. Joshua clip you too, like he clipped Andy Ruiz. There ain't no telling if Usyk gonna get up. Andy Ruiz got up. There ain't no telling if Usyk gonna get up. That's a fact. DP Rocco, what's going on, great brother? So I'm excited. I'll be bringing y'all nothing but content regarding that on Wilder fight and situation. I'm gonna bring y'all content. We're gonna be locked in, so we're gonna make it happen. Wilder, October 15th, Barclays Center, right here in my backyard, Brooklyn, New York. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going down, people. It's going down. But with that said, I'm out of here, people. It's 1:00 in the morning. Andre P, what's going on? 1 a.m. Yeah, he clipped Klitschko too. It's 1:00 in the morning. I gotta get out of here. Sean Lowe, what's going on? I'm tired. Dre Finest, Triple OG in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. My son brought my grandson to visit. I was watching Big Blue, and he heard Blue say, "Dub," and my grandson started running around the scanning, "Dub, dub, dub." He heard me say, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Dre Finest, Triple OG. Appreciate you, man. Blessings to your family, your son, and your grandson. Robert Williams, what's going on? Gertz, what's going on? So we'll be back on tomorrow, possibly earlier tomorrow, though. So I can't wait, man. October 15th. Hey, hold on. That's the same day Devin Haney fight. I just realized that, yo. I just realized that. Devin Haney fights Kambosos the same day. Dub right side, what's going on, great brother? I just realized that. Devin Haney and Kambosos fight the same day. Oh, man. Oh, man. They fight the same day. I just realized that. Oh, man. Yeah, Aisha, I just realized that. Oh, man. No, it's different cards. Oh, man. I just realized that, man. I was going to go to Australia. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. man. That's terrible. That's terrible. That just hit me just as I was getting ready to sign off, man. They fighting the same day. Wow. Oh man. All right, people, let me get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Rocky Santana, what's going on? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.